The topic for today is family. Here we go. Family, our topic for today is how was a Army vet able to fake conditions while receiving $11,000 monthly in VA disability and healthcare benefits? Now, understand, these are still funds, even though we say healthcare, because the caregiver program is handled through who? Through the VHA, the Veteran Healthcare Administration. Let's talk about it. Now, we're talking about scams. Sometimes it's veterans being scammed by others. Sometimes it is the VA scamming veterans, and sometimes it's the veterans doing the scamming. Today, we're going to talk about the veterans being scammed. Who was the claim officer that approved it? Claim officer that approved it. Now, that's interesting. Look, H-Town, good evening. Sunday live. Everybody show love to our sister Grace and to our brother, if you haven't, Jay Oliver. Now, listen, family. We're dealing with scam. Who approved $11,000 a month? Now, some people deserve $11,000 a month. I don't see it as a problem of approving it, but it was approved by two different parts. Some of the money came from the Veteran Benefits Administration. The other part came from the Veteran Healthcare Administration. So these are separate entities, okay? Now, here we go. Betty says, who was the doctor that wrote the information saying that a person should be 100%? Now, that's an interesting statement. Now, that's more to the point. You getting there. Now, that's to the point. And we're going to talk about what the elements were and everything. Charlton say, yes, welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by the community guidelines. Always guard my privacy and petty officers. So y'all out of control, man. I'm trying to remain professional here, family. I thought she was pretty smart. Yeah. Say, hey, Sparky. Now listen, let's talk about it. Okay, here's a photograph of her. She's a veteran. She's 58 years old. Her name was Kelly. And let's get something straight. She was disabled. She did have disabilities. She wasn't totally faking her disabilities. She made up some and she exaggerated others. So I don't like how they make it like she just totally didn't have any disabilities. Now, have you ever heard of them people helping you with your claims or helping people with their claims, not necessarily yours, telling you to, hey, gym it up, exaggerate your ailments and all that? I don't remember nobody helping me, telling me to do that. But let's talk about it. The wheelchair is a factor. The money is a factor. Let's talk about it. Okay, she received, I don't know what her percentage was. We may find out in the video. She received VA disability compensation. I'm assuming it was probably 100%. That's my assumption. Hello, H-Town Vet and the chat family. All right. Everybody show love to Benny. Our brother Benny in the house. Okay. Also receive health care. Now, remember, with the 100% with the VA and whatever other benefits to get off that with the VBA, the Veteran Benefit Administration, then the health care with the caregiver program, now you got some more money coming that way. Whatever it was, how did it add up to $11,000 a month? This is what's confusing me. See, can y'all help me add it up tonight? So like we say, the caregiver program, if you've been a part of the caregiver program or you are part of the caregiver program, put put a hand in the chat or put something in the chat. Caregiver program. I guess you could put a heart in the chat or love in the chat. I don't know. Let us know. Heart or love. Let us know. Now we have Sister Emily Van Dyke say, hello, T. Sorry, not the email. So we're not going to do any emails. Life got a little busy. Yeah, we talked about that. We working on that. But we're not, anything we do, we're going to put it on the channel for y'all can get access to it. And I can put it in the description, anything y'all want to give everybody. But everybody show love to Emily. Come on, I'm glad you're here. Yes, indeed. Everybody show love to Emily. We're glad that you're being so supportive, but we're going to make sure you get the information that you need. Now, family, and you need to know about this caregiver program because it might be beneficial to your husband. But we're talking about fraud that happened, but we can learn from every end. So Miss Kelly claimed to not be able to walk with or get around without a wheelchair. All right, said paralyzed on half of her body. So she said she couldn't walk on her own. All right. All right. If you're not able to do that, that's okay. Everybody's disability is not the same. Also said that she was bedridden. Okay, this is not, I'm painting a picture. When you tell the VA something, you are putting yourself into you're kind of boxing yourself in when it's sometimes when people gym it up and let me see, 11,000 a month, probably including the caregiver monthly income. I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking too. Can you get caregiver and SMC? Somebody let me know. Let's say she was getting the money for the caregiver, but it was supposed to go to the caregiver, I'm assuming. She had two. We'll talk about it in a second. I want to ask you a question. Can you still get SMC? My spouse have to help me out. Okay. So you might be able to be a caregiver. Find out about this caregiver program. That's with the Veteran Healthcare Administration. It's not run through the regular VA that handles disability, but they kind of work together. Yes. So you can get both. Tell me which ones you can get together, because I think if you get housebound, you can't get something else. Which ones can you get, and others will not work together? You can be a caregiver and get special monthly compensation. Okay. She was housebound, she's claimed. Red flag. Here go the red flag. What do you think was the red flag to the VA to start investigating? What do you think was the major red flag that brought her? We're just speculating here. Had folks chime in on comments I made about her. They were lightweight defending her foolishness. Oh, really? I didn't know that. The caregiver dollars go to the caregiver, not to the vet. Now that is true. So check this out. I did try applying for it, but they said I don't qualify for it yet. Did they give a reason, Jimmy Elmore, why you didn't qualify for what? Caregiver program? Now, OT says $11,000 a month, SMCR, or O, those SMC are the most debilitating ones. That means you totally incapacitated, almost totally incapacitated. You can't move around. You need somebody, and this is kind of what was being said. Okay? So that you don't get your VA disability and this. Once you start getting this type of money, it's just it's added to your VA disability up to 11,000. You just get one check. They gave me a reason. Okay, they have to give you a reason. Somebody was asking me earlier. Let's talk about the red flag. I think y'all just brought it up. The monthly payment. When the VA is paying a veteran over $10,000 a month, they may have a interest in making sure that that disability was properly rated. SMC, special monthly compensation, was actually properly applied, and checking to see if that individual has gotten better. Because remember, if you have a rating between 0 and 90%, 0 and 90%, they usually don't check you. But once you get in that 100% and all these special monthly compensations, they call you in for re-examination. Let's talk about it, family. Now, Charlton says, I bet the caregiver amount went to shared bank account. I got a feeling too, would be my guess, that yeah, if they was hustling with scamming the two extra dependents, was the people, the two caregivers that was supposed to be watching over her. One was her sister and the other was her son. And we're gonna get into it. Now, Jimmy Elmore say you can have primary and secondary caregivers. Okay, so I just learned something new today. Now listen, to qualify for SMCL, which she, what is that? Poly, ignore, or reserve the veteran who can perform ALD, activities of daily life. Yes. Who can't? What did you say can't? Okay. Now listen, SMCL is for aid and attendance. Okay. Okay. I learned something. Thank you. Sean says caregivers were family members. Yes. Her sister and her son. Her family members got into trouble. Yes. Yeah, they had to pay money back too. Family. Now we got our brother, we got Ill Will Sage Town. What's up, OG? It's all good. You know what I'm saying. Now listen, everybody show love to Ill Wills. Betty Bobs, wouldn't it? Let me get to where I can see it better. Betty Bobs say, would it have been questioned? That's why it was going to joint bank accounts, or you can't see who is on your joint bank account, your joint account. Well, they could have an account. Sometimes it's family members have joint accounts. Sometimes the caregiver could be your spouse and y'all have joint accounts. Now, as far as this, they may have had a side deal where when you get the money, you give me half and you keep the other half. You never know. You get me? You ain't got to show up. I just say you showed up. I'm just, I'm just hypothetically, I'm just giving hypotheticals. Now, Jimmy Elmore, primary can be compensated, not the secondary. I'm learning something. So maybe they switched up who did it at certain times. Yes, indeed, man. Y'all are sharp in here. Family, I thank y'all. J. Oliver say she went in and had inpatient care at the VA hospital stay. Okay. Ooh, what we got going? This is something else. Because I'm wondering, and y'all helping to educate me in it. Anybody in here, you ain't got to put yourself on blast. Anybody ever had a caregiver? Let us know. Give us your insight. Put a thumbs up or a yes in the chat if you've ever had a caregiver from the VA Healthcare Administration, through the VA Healthcare Administration. Charlton say Betty Bob shipmate, when I got my first 10%, they wanted routing number, account, and they want routing and account number, no name for direct deposit. Don't mix your routing numbers up, because that happened, and one of my guys that was hard-headed, he almost did get, and Grace said, hey, Will, and Betty said, hey, Will, Cozy say, hey, Will. Now, Will say, I read this article, anybody claiming SMC gets $10,000 a month will be investigated off rip, off the tip. So anybody ever had a caregiver through the VA or know of somebody? And Charlton say, Betty Bob said, no, she don't know nobody. And Charlton said, hello, ill wills. Now let's go. Like what was said. Anybody that's getting that type of money, $10,000, $11,000, $12,000 a month, will be investigated off the rip, right off the top. Do y'all disagree? I'm just speculating. I just think they will do it from my experience. Uh-oh. She was getting $11,000 a month. Was that all tax-free money? Is the caregiver money tax-free? Let us know if you know, OT. Let us know if you know, Jay. Is the caregiver, and anybody else that knows, is the caregiver money tax-free? Not just given to the veteran, but through the VHA that's given to the caregiver, because they was in on the game. Now, alert, high payment, $11,000 a month from the VA. Ooh, should be checked on every 6 months. So they do follow-ups, and they do come in and check and see and talk to you, your caregiver, the secondary. And from what I'm told, y'all saying that the secondary don't get paid. I'm learning some stuff tonight. Let's talk about it. But that kind of money will bring red flags alerts. So listen to what our brother OT say. I do, and this vet was an what's that? Iraq, I want to say Iraq vet last with an AID and was in a very bad shape. Okay, yes. Yes, indeed. And yes, family, just stay to the after party. I forgot to start telling y'all we always do an after party. And if you got any questions not related, we'll go into detail about that. Okay, now if it's some kind of emergency, we might be able to talk about it for a minute here. But that's the way we do. Oh, here we go. The information. Her name was Kelly M. Lee Carroll, 58 years old. And we're going to talk about it. Listen to what Charlton says. That caregiver amount is income, would be taxed by the state. I don't know. I thought they wouldn't be taxed. Say yes. I guess y'all saying. Okay. I guess so. You're right. If you're getting more than pennies, best be sure a VA medical team has been put on notice to report what they see, my opinion. Who do you think they reported to? Say, bless those who are at those ratings. Yes, because to get those ratings, it's a lot of people in bad situations. Now listen, Miss Kelly, 58 years old. Oh, y'all about to tell it all. She had a property in Vegas. Auntie was living good, y'all. She had 2 places, huh? Say, and the caregiver program is paid for by the VHA, which is the Veteran Healthcare Administration, just like the clothing allowance. Come on, fam. Now listen, we're going to talk about the fraud scheme. We're going to talk about we're breaking it down into 4 components. The fraud scheme, recruiting her sister and son, frequent vacations and luxurious homes, cars and all that stuff. Prison sentence. All right. First, let's talk about the fraud. The fraud scheme stole more than $1.1 million in VA healthcare and disability benefits. That's the first part of the scheme. Faked full-time care for daily living using a caregiver. Okay. So this was full-time care. What would that fall under, OT? Let us know, family. All right. Everybody show love to Boom Nailed It. Thank you for being in here. And show love to KM. And we're going to get to it. Let me finish this up. Finally, she claimed to be bedridden with paralysis in an arm and a leg, like one side of the body. So since we got that, I'm gonna catch up on some of the chat here. Now let's see here. Say Ill Will said she had a property in Vegas. Auntie was living good. She had 2 properties and several cars. I don't know how many. OT say, and I'm not trying to pocket watch. And the caregiver program is paid for by the VHA. Okay, I read that part. I want 2 places. Yes, I would love 2 places. Now, KM says, I wouldn't worry about an investigation with a well-documented medical VA records. Yes, as long as you're doing right. Now, boom, nailed it. So you think, KM, do you think something came up that was suspicious? Let me get, KM, do you think something came up that brought up suspicion? A red flag? Boom, nailed to say, and everybody else answer that question too if you like to. Boom, nailed to say, hello, everyone. Coast is saying how to boom. And then Grace, okay, now I don't supposed to read the hellos. Now here we go. Charlton say, oops, other jobs that IRS got them. Ooh. Oh, so you think they can get burned from the IRS too? I think they had to report this. This is greed they talk about in the Bible. Ooh, fam. Now let's get to the next one. See, this is when it get deep, family. She recruited her sister and her son. Sean say probably followed her with a private investigator. Probably. I wonder what she getting Social Security. Okay. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. It's all tax-free. I thought it was, even the caregiver program, right? Let us know, T. Possibly a relationship gone bad or the neighbors. See, when neighbors see you doing stuff, and if you're talking too much, they'll tell on you too. Now, she recruited her son, her sister and her son. Okay. They were designated as her caregivers. She required round-the-clock care that one of them is supposed to be doing, the primary, paid by the VA for time they were working jobs at other locations. Oops. So how many people committing fraud here? Come on, let's talk about it. Kelly LC should have set up LLC. Shoot, let me tell you something. Was she looking for a boyfriend? Huh? I'm just saying. Hey, if the boyfriend spending money, they can't call the boyfriend in for fraud, can they? I didn't know nothing. I was in love. Now listen, she went on some trips, y'all. Now listen, let's talk about it, the frequent trips. And that was probably, they started corroborating the fact that they was working full-time jobs whenever they got on the radar of the VA. Frequent vacations to Las Vegas, Tennessee, or internationally to Mexico, Jamaica, without any caregivers. Do you think she was posting photos? Do you think she was out there, look at me living my life with no wheelchair? Do you think she took the wheelchair with her? Talk to me now, fam. Yeah, Charlton, something else. Okay, you got, yeah, you going. Now listen, OT said it was the caregiver that gave her out by working a different job. Yes, that'll come up. They say, hold on, you know, they getting paid. If you filing taxes on caregiver money and you also getting money for your full-time job, it wasn't making sense. Time served, need the court case for this sister. Yes, she went time served. Yes, she the trips, but supposedly bedridden. Well, maybe she took a bed with her on the airplane. I don't know. Now here go the sentences. Oh, you caught that, Grace? How you feel about that? Tell me, you got to put son, sister, or you gonna put Kelly? Which one of them do you think all sentences are fair? Or if you feel like any of them are not, it wasn't justice, let us know. If you feel like it was justice, put the justice emoji in the chat. If you feel like they broke the law, put something that shows that somebody committed a crime, handcuffs in the chat. Now listen, prison, these were federal prison sentences. A felony, Kelly LC, the veteran, she was an Army veteran, 17 months, she has to pay back $932,142 in restitution. Can we raise the $142 for her? All right, now, her son, Robert H. Nelson, the third, 28 years old, 14 months, $282,698 in restitution. That's for his role when he played the caregiver, I'm assuming. Then Katanya F. Grant, her sister, 41, time served. I don't know how much time she was in there. She has to pay back $293,787 in restitution. How y'all feel about that? Betty says, H-Town, the family members was not happy about the amount she gave them. She probably didn't give them much of it. Tell me what y'all think of this. 66 says, do they have to pay money back? Yes, restitution. Are they going to put liens on their house? They going to have judgments against them? Now, if they ain't got the money to pay, she got to pay back almost $1 million, and they got to pay back over $250,000. She got to pay $1 million. And you know they're going to start interest on that thing. Soon as she get out, they going to want to check. What you got on my 40? Now listen, Kiana must have snitched. Katanya. Yes, she might have. Somebody must have been disgruntled, right? But if she snitched, she would have snitched on herself. If the son would have snitched, he would have been snitched on himself too. Charlton say, Beck Kelly posted bikini shots, swimming, and beach blanket bingo on Facebook. I'm thinking that social media may have got it. Listen to what Grace said. Just like that video of the other dude vet. Remember, he was turning flips. One of them was turning flips. Fam, we need to learn from this. This is a cautionary tale. Oh, it won't happen to me. Sometimes veterans get accused of fraud and they just didn't know. They didn't do nothing intentionally wrong. It's just some things came out the wrong way and they may be vindicated. So we got to be good. Serve them right. Who feel like that it was justified? Who agree with the sentence? Put agree. If you disagree and think the sentences were too harsh, put disagree. Let us know. Ill will say the sister snitched. The son took his time like a man. We gotta put some on his books, y'all. Now think about it. That would almost make sense. Let me tell you why. She still owe more money than him, but she's getting out. She's doing less time than him. Do you agree with that the time fit the crime? Was it justified? Please let us know. Come on now. Remember, you dealing with this person was a disabled vet. She still is. She just kind of added some symptoms. Can we put some money on their books? The son, he doing what mom asked him to do. Ill will may have a point. Now listen, KM say, that's a big pill to swallow. She's going to have to work 3 jobs. Come on now. Yes, indeed. And think about this here. When she get out of jail, will she be able to file for a VA disability anymore? Because she has a partial, she is disabled, but not with the things to this level they said. So listen, you agree, 66 Love, that it was justified, the sentence. Jimmy Elmore agreed that it was justified. The sentence was right. OT agrees. Okay. Robert says, our brother Robert, Robert C says, disagree, too light, make us all look bad. I agree with that too. Because people going to use this against us. Man, Betty Bob say sentence was not hard enough. Now, when we trying to get our benefits, somebody needs a caregiver, and you're not faking it or exaggerating it. You see why it's so hard to get it sometimes. Sound gavel drop. Whoa, you boom, agree. It makes a statement. Okay. Katanya snitch, took a deal, got off. See, y'all too street savvy. Y'all saying it don't make no sense that she didn't have to do no time. Somebody turned state's evidence, right? Somebody on the inside gave it up, you think? Or did they all go down? Charlton, you say justified? Is that just because she's Army? If she was Navy, would you feel the same way, my brother? I'm sensitive because I'm Army too. So I have feeling, I care for it because that's my Army sister, you know? She's still a veteran to me. I don't think that means she lose her veteran status. Don't throw nothing at me. I'm just saying, you know, sometimes, I don't know, people get just got 18 likes, but 30 watching. Come on. Thank you so much. Now let's see what our sister says here. I got to get her since she got a lot written. Grace said lawyers did what any of us would want, the least amount of sentence, some kind of plea, better yet dismissal altogether. Yeah, because people make mistakes. And who knows if she was being prompted into it, but responsibility. You do the crime, you do the time. I don't think paying back almost a meal is that light. I don't either. First 48, Katanya Grant. She don't gonna be on the first 48. You think she gave up the ghost? She gave up the goods, H-Town. What's your opinion on this? Well, my opinion is this here, brother. I'm biased in the sense I'm saying, I'm not saying that she shouldn't have got the sentence. They deserve the sentence. How much? I'm not want to say they should have done 10 years, 20 years. I'm not going to say that. I'm surprised that the sentence is so light. But here's the thing. If you want them to pay the money back, don't they have to get out of jail and start paying? I feel they should be punished for this. However, this is my question. Should she be able to get VA compensation the right way once she gets out of jail, or file for it while she's in jail? As you know, H-Town showed you, you can file a claim while you're in jail. Should she be barred? Put a wall emoji in the chat if you feel like she should be barred from VA disability for the rest of her life. Because she does have a disability. She does, but it wasn't to the level that she was exaggerating, and she did make up some disabilities, not being able to walk and all that, and total paralysis on one side of her body. Do you think this bars her from VA disability altogether? Yes or no? Let us know. First 48. Oops. I've been out here. Tell me how y'all feel about it, family. Great question, Robert. Family, we doing this thing tonight. Here we go. Y'all talked about it earlier. Who brought it up? Was that you, Grace? Which one of y'all brought up that when people be out here flossing? Was that you, Betty? Was that you, OT? Was that you, Robert? Who said that people, veterans, Gialva say barred from that body system. Oh, okay. So paralysis, she shouldn't be able to claim that disability. Let's explain what our brother's saying. Y'all come on with it, because I want to pull that up. Come on now, fam. I wanted to be clear what my brother's talking about. There's 15 body systems, and her body system Where would it have fallen under? It would have fallen under number 9, neurological issues, I want to say, right? Because she had paralysis and stuff. So he's saying she should never be able to file a claim dealing with neurological issues and paralysis and that thing. Now, listen, if that's the case, can she file for mental health? Now, listen, boy, y'all, family, y'all, that's amazing. Thank you for that, JR. Technically, she is. She lost all of her credibility, just like Sneaky Dougie. Family, Jimmy Elmore says probably not be compensated, but continue health care. But this is where I think y'all being a little harsh. I'm not saying y'all are, but if she does have disabilities for real, that's service connected, why punish her or just drop the ones that she's not service connected for? Why they just threw the baby out with the bathwater? Let us know. Now, Sean say, I've seen enough Columbo episodes to know criminals always out themselves. They'll do it. They'll do it. Now, Robert says, no, we have to make mistakes even while serving. Some got NJP. Tell me what that is. That's like military justice or what? Let me know what that is. But we still recovered and carried on. So I feel they should be able to carry on. Real talk. Do y'all believe in second chances? Do you believe in a second chance? Talk to me, family. Come on now. I got a heart. Y'all know H-Town is a softy. I bark, but I'm a softy. Now listen, Betty Bob said we have 21 likes, 26 watching. Please click the like button and subscribe. Please make all comments respectable. All comments are answered in real time. We going somewhere, family. Do you see the professionalism and the scholarship on this thing? You see how Betty Bob's doing it. You see how Robert came and said something. Family, we doing it, and we appreciate you. Now, 66 says about this situation. For those of you just coming in, we want to put the banner up so you understand what we're talking about. A fraud case. How was an Army veteran able to fake conditions while receiving $11,000 monthly in VA disability and healthcare benefits? So part of them was from the VA disability. I'm assuming she got that probably special monthly compensation too, given the paralysis in one side of her body, leg and arm, and saying that she could not walk without a wheelchair and need round-the-clock care. So the other money went to the for one time period, her son, the other to her sister. Okay, non-judicial punishment. Yes, indeed. Say yes. Even if it's rated for 20 years. Ooh, because fraud, there's no time limit on fraud. Am I lying about it? Come on now. Let me ask you this here, family, because somebody brought it up earlier. Do you think that some veterans floss too much? We say in the Black community that they show off. Now listen to what 66 says. Do you think some veterans show off and that can make other people jealous? How you get that? Oh, I'm a disabled veteran, but you're young. Yeah, but I got the money now. I got it. I'm retired. Listen to what 66 Love says. I'm conflicted. As a veteran, she deserves her benefits. Yet, she is complicit in making us look bad in the public eye. Yet, we, CCX, all shouldn't be defined by her action. What is a CCX? I don't know what a CCX. Y'all know I'm not good with acronyms. Let me know. Remember, fraud severs everything. Fraud is the trump card. Huh? Can we talk about it? Listen. Y'all think he playing? Y'all think OT playing? Grace, how do you feel about it? I want you to be more vocal on it. Let us know how you feel about it, Charlton. Let us know. I want y'all to let us know, this was it right? Should you be given a second chance? Listen to what OT saying. Remember, fraud suffers everything. There's no statute of limitations on fraud. If they find out 80 years later you committed fraud, they can take all that money out. Oh, Lord. It kept moving. There's no limitations on fraud. Huh? That's the only thing, even under the 20-year rule. If you have for 20 years, the VA, you're not even under the VA services no more. But there's no limitations on fraud. Let me catch up on this chat. Now, Ill Will says, now if she got off this light, what about vets who use private DBQs acting in good faith? Look at her crime. Private DBQs look godly compared to this. Yes, indeed. And we're about to talk about private DBQs in the law section of the live stream tonight. I mean, on the news section. OT say, even if you're rated 20 years, that's right. Yes, Robert says yes. Listen to what Charlton say, Robert. You make me think I used my VA disability to get out of jury duty. I guess I'm a sinner also. You can't do that if you say you're disabled to get out of jury duty. I thought about doing it. I went anyway to the jury duty, but the problem was, as I got older, my attention span is bad. I was falling asleep in the room. I said, Lord, if I ever go to the jury, I'm going to be missing stuff. Because if I sit still without talking, I get sleepy. J. Oliver say, if there was a merchant marine, would you feel the same way? So if it was a merchant marine, they can get VA disability. For those that don't know, merchant marines can get VA disability just like veterans. So can people that work for the what is that? What I told y'all the name of it, the healthcare, the health administration, whatever. And the third one is the atmospheric. 3 people that are not veterans that can get VA disability. Watch our videos on it. KM says she has already established a paperwork trail with the VA. She can file a claim. However, the file are echoed in stone. Ooh, etched in stone. I'm sorry. And they're gonna always. So she don't have credibility in what she say. It had to be independently proven because of the fraud she's committed. So here we go. Betty say she should be compensated. Okay, I'm listening to you, Betty. Because that's why I wanted to know what y'all thought. Because this being a female veteran too, and some people might try to come hard because, because they do that to different groups of veterans. You know what I'm saying? Short veterans, they mistreat us too. Now listen, the VA did not send me a letter why they took my disability in 1998, and I did not do anything that was fraudulent. So she shouldn't receive monthly compensation. Okay. Say yes. Okay. Yes, they do. Okay. They do. Okay. Now listen. Listen what we say. I would like Raider HQ to chime in on this. I would love it too. See if he do it on his program. He come over here. I'm sure I'll make sure I ask him the question. Okay. Yes. If he come over here, I'm gonna ask him the question. But if you get on the chat, ask him what he thinks about it. What is his take? Raider HQ rant. That sounds like a good rant. Yeah, that happened to her, and they didn't give her a long narrative. They supposed to tell you why they didn't do it. Typo. Okay. Very sorry to hear that happen. Yeah, we sorry to hear that too. That was something we heard, and that was really rough. They just stripped her. And they'll do that sometimes without telling you Because remember, they got the short narrative and the long narrative. The short narrative, they don't really say much. Is her permanent resident protected? She had more than one resident. She had a resident in other places. If she used the VA money to pay for it, or she had it prior to that, that depends on what they design and they decide in court. If they say she used the funds to buy the house from the fraud, no. But if she had the house already, say Noah. Okay, yeah, Noah. That's the name of the one. You can get VA disability if you work for Noah. That's the what got it? Atmospheric. Okay, yes, indeed. Thank you for that, OT. So how are they going to recoup almost $1 million from her, over $250,000 for her son? He's 28, so he got time. And over almost $300,000 for her sister. Do you think she was wrong? Now listen, say ramen noodles in prison. Gonna give her irritable bowel syndrome and gout. She might be able to file a claim, huh? If she connected to service. That was a cute CUE, Betty. Back in the day, that happened like 20 years ago. So I don't know. When we get to the after party, if y'all even stick around, we're gonna help answer questions that people have, okay? No problem with that. OT say the VA is required to send you a notice to propose reduction. They do. Say no. Okay. The government gonna push a lien on the house. So you say no, she ain't gonna get to keep the house. Family, what's really going on here? Charlton say Raider don't do politics. This smells of sexism and woman's money. Oh Lord, did H-Town play? Am I playing a role in the sexism? Now this is an awkward moment. Happy Women's Month. I mean that not sarcastically, for real, because we've been celebrating. OT, I had to reply for something. Now everybody, we got what Calic says she has a $750,000 house in Vegas. She had a house in Vegas, but I didn't know how much it cost. Fam, everybody show love to Calic. Then we have Coach say, I would think that they will take her assets. Even the one she had before, let us know. Everybody show love to Jason and Caleb. 4K. I'm gonna call you 4K. 4K in the house. Jason M say, hi H-Town. Why did I not get the notifications? If you got the notifications, if you didn't get the notifications, put an X. If you can put a red X emoji or any type of X in the chat. If you did get the notifications for this live stream, we want you to put a bell or notification symbol in the chat. All right. Sorry you didn't get that. What's up, Doc? Betty Bob say 28 years ago. So back then it was not regulated like it is, like it is now. No, it ain't. Now listen, dang Sparky. OT say, dang Sparky, you probably were on the same sub with Doc, huh? I'm laughing at that one, god dog. Oh, Paul Cox, listen here. See, my people coming back. I'm gonna start doing more live streams. I'm gonna try to make them shorter. Now, Paul Cox say, even in H-Town in the family. See, people come back. I tell you, it's been a whole bunch of people. I got at least over it's got to be at least 3,000 to 4,000 people that are here with me that come in. I say about 2. Give me about 1,000 or so. That's like they come and go as they life, because things be going on. Farm Girl Rebel say, woo, made it to the party. Hello, H-Town in the family. Everybody show love to Brother Paul, and everybody show love to Sister Farm Girl Rebel. Man, yes, Jason. Boy, y'all something else. This is serious here. Say, OT, like Doc Shelley, I cut deep. And they say everybody speaking. So OT got the notifications. Jay Oliver got the notifications. Bell Pepper, there you go. And then for this live stream, so did Jimmy Elmore. So he say hi to Grace. Everybody saying hi. Then KM say she needs to write a book. It may become a bestseller that will pay the debt. Yeah, because they're going to take them royalties, but at least you can get it off of. So what we're talking about is, how was a Army veteran able to fake conditions while receiving $11,000 monthly in VA disability and health care benefits? Let us know this. I want to ask y'all a question. How much is $11,000 a month? If she was getting $11,000, how much is that for a year? What's $11,000? How much was she getting for a year? Why am I missing stuff? Okay, so Betty say, H-Town, you sweet on me. She got the notification. I'm sweet on y'all ladies in here. I ain't sweet on none of you dudes. And for the ladies, don't let your husband, I don't mean no, I just think y'all wonderful people. Don't give me taking guy. I'm going to end up at Kroger's, the grocery store somewhere and get whooped on, don't know why. Like, who is that? I got my eyes dotted. Hello, Paul. How are you? Yes, indeed. Oh, boy. You know, I'm going to say, we're just fellow veterans. You know, I'll be trying to sell it, right? We're just friends. Been crazy busy. Miss y'all. I know with the weather and y'all having that farm, everybody show love to everybody that just come in. Now, it will say, I think the publicizing and time, the publicizing and the timing of her conviction is on purpose. They own a smear campaign against veterans. That's what I feel. Man, they might have known about it for a long time. Now listen, 38 CFR 3.105E. Check this out, Betty. Yes, indeed. Check it out for your claim and what happened to you. That's why I wanted to be on the bricks, so we can make sure we handling everything and everybody can get edified by the knowledge. Now listen, Charlton say, I woke up from nap. I never checked my notices. You just woke up, huh? Oh, family, listen in here. I'm not excited. Look, my sister, Farm Girl Rebel Evening. Look under here. My brother, John Michael, is in the house. John Michael, where have you been? You've been over there campaigning for Trump. What have you been doing? He can't get reelected. You can only be campaigning for J.D. Vance, and he's a veteran. How you feel about this fraud we talk? Whoo, family. If this is the case, look. She was receiving $11,000 a month. This veteran who committed fraud said she needed a wheelchair. And Jimmy Elmore says, that's $132,000 a year of tax-free money. Now, how's she gonna pay that back? Especially after she have to get out of jail in 17 months. And you know, Fair Time usually do day for day. It will say, I didn't get the notification, but as soon as I open YouTube, you were at the top. That's what I'm talking about. So you say $130K. Wow, that's a lot of money. Robert says these types of incidents give people like Lieutenant Dan ammunition for this argument. Remember, Lieutenant Dan has the ear of the fellow congressman. Yes, indeed. So these examples just make it harder for us. And it's hard. I can't really beat up on the veteran. I love my fellow veterans, but man, that dog, you're making the block hot. Now listen, I don't know if you can even call this desperation. Around $130,000 a year. I wonder how many years she was receiving it. 133K, but so between 133, 132K. Fam, that's a lot of money. Now listen, Jason M says everyone should know that if you owe the government money, they will get it back fast. But they owe you money. They take their time giving it to you. Yes, indeed. Say over 100K, so 110K. So it's over 100,000 she was getting yearly. Farm Girl say, exactly, Robert. Come on now. Listen, everybody showing John Michaels and Robert Love coming in here. John Michael, John M, Evening, Paul, John Michael, and Robert. See, John Michael, that's my homie. He gonna be exposing me for his Get that H-Town vet. Oh man, I love John Michaels and Doc Shelley. Listen, John Michael, $130,000 a year tax-free. So that's like $180K a year for people who pay taxes. Did not think about that. Now, family, think about this. What if she had a tax exemption on her house? That's like somebody making $200,000 a year. What if she had the other perks? And I'm not trying to give her a hard time because I want my sister to get it right, and I believe in second chances. Do you believe in second chances, John Michael? Especially for somebody who honorably served. She honorably served her country, and she did have disabilities that were service-connected, but not some of the ones she was claiming, and not to the severity that she was saying. Jason M say, I put the lady in the category of a special kind of stupid for doing all that fraud. Greed, I believe, greed. John Michael say, this lady only did 3 months in the Army, which pisses me off even more. Now, she did only do 3 months in the Army. However, she did do, and I'm not trying to justify it, she did do inactive reserve. She was in the reserves too, I think. But she did do less than 6 months. How'd she get the benefits if she did less than 190 days? How long is 3 months? That's not 190 days, huh? 30. Because you get the benefits at 190 days. I'm confused. John Michael in chat. Oh, for sure. Oh boy, y'all are at it. John Michael say this fraud is more common than you think. They are only getting the tip of the iceberg and needs to hire more OIG agents. I believe there's more cases. I agree with you. But why they hiring more investigators, John Michael, shouldn't they hire more claims people to process our VA claims that are already in effect? And look, Betty, she wooed you, John Michael. She said, John Michael, hello, with love. 3 more years, cry baby. 3 more years, cry harder, make America great. Okay. Is it 2.5? Give me the month. 3 years sound too long. Now listen, maybe John blew the whistle on her. John Michaels, did you blow the whistle on this veteran, this Army veteran? Draft, fraud. Okay. Maybe. She was a friend of 66 Love. 66, you know her. Oh, look, the rabbit hole run deep. And I ain't trying to laugh at her pain, but we just trying to deal with the situation. We have a little humor, but not with what she's going through, even though she's responsible. I still have feelings I care for fellow veterans. Yes. Now let's see. 668 John be out there following vets around the video cameras. Oh, he be following the vets. You mean vets instead of vets. Okay. All up in folks' trees and bushes. They got a name for that, John Michael. You could be an investigator or Tom. Peeping Tom. Listen, do you deny the allegation, sir? Listen, Jimmy Elmore said, I think her case went back to 2012. We're about to get to it. John Michael say they need to go after all the veterans getting 100% for PTSD from boot camp. Some veterans may need it from boot camp because let's think about this, John Michael, and I'm not saying all, but what about the fact that some people might have been hit with a grenade in boot camp or saw somebody lose their life? Shouldn't it depend on the severity of the situation? I'm just asking. You're entitled to your opinion. I saw a lot of those while I worked at the VA. Whenever money is involved, people will take advantage. That's true too. I'm not going to deny what you're saying. Ill Will say H-Town going to put some money on her books. Oh, I'm sorry, too soft, huh? A player done got too soft, huh? Huh? You say I'm gonna let her parole to my house, huh? She gonna be sitting up. I'm gonna be a pen pal, huh? Oh God, you say I'm too soft. Jason said, I think John Michael is a mole in the veteran community. Jason M, now that's a strong allegation. I think that John Michael's a mole in the veteran community. Watch out. Do T say that you rated at LOL? He has LT Blue Falcon on speed dial. Wait a minute, John Michael. Do you know him personally? Have you ever had dinner, with Lieutenant Colonel Gade? Answer the question. We messing with you, brother. Charlton say funny how they call out veteran disability fraud, but money laundering and contractor kickbacks in the government. Okay, what you think about that, John Michael? And the rest of whoever disagree. That's a key valid point. I'm enjoying y'all though. Listen, Betty says this: 23 likes, 29 watching. Please click that like button and subscribe. Please make all comments respectable. All comments are answered in real time. Look, we can sit here and disagree and still have fun, can't we? John Michael says, Jason, are you a fraud or do you just defend fraud? Are you getting $11,000 a month like this woman did? Don't answer the question. Don't answer the question. This a trap. It's a trap. Abort, Jason. Boot camp, yeah. She was in boot camp. She did 120 days. So is that enough? Is 120 days enough? She got hurt in boot camp. If you get hurt, that's service connected. Yeah, that's service connected though, John. It's total fraud. Well, if you get hurt in boot, it depends on what it is. If it happens as a result of boot camp, I know that seems unfair, but hey, the rules are the rules. Seems like some of the facts are wrong. It does. And we're about to get to it. We're going to go over it. I'm trying to catch up on the chat, and then we're going to get to it. Bad information. She did 90 days. She should have done 30 years. She got a lot of money. Look, I did 4, and I ain't getting no $11,000 a month. Fraud is everywhere. Now, I want to ask y'all a question, okay? Look at the thumbnail. Should there be a statute of limitations on VA disability fraud? Please answer the question for me. There's no statute of limitations on VA disability fraud. But should there be a statute of limitations? Yes or no on VA disability fraud? Let us know. Now, let's see. Our brother says the Marine Corps journalist is the head of Trump's fraud task force. Okay, he has a Marine in there. KM says she is going to have to tell her story to the Jimmy Kimmel show. Hopefully they pay her. Now, J. Oliver said the character of discharge is designated by the government. Robert says, I'm gonna call you Robert C. says, how many vets would say something if they know this is going on? Would you say something? Would you stand up? Now let's see. Okay, now John Michael say another issue is that the women claiming MST, literally every female veteran claims it, especially the ones busted down in rank due to fraternization. I'm not saying that some fraternization didn't take place, but there's a whole bunch of women that don't report it too, John Michael. I think it's an issue. If it's 1 in every 3 female veterans claiming to be traumatized or MST, military S trauma, something going on. And let me tell you another thing. Most of the people that are sexually assaulted in the military are men. It's just a higher percentage of women. Did you know that? Come on, H-Town broke it down. We did a video on it. Now listen, 66 Love say, I wish I didn't, probably could have gotten a free vacation out of it. Oh, you something else. Now listen, okay. Charlton say, getting a 747 jet free for favors, John Michaels. Y'all out of control. Y'all be out. John Michael just got back. Don't run him off. John Michael say, when you are a woman in a desert among thousands of dudes, you are going to get hit on. That is not a justification because we're supposed to be professional, but I finished reading your statement. That is just the way it is. Doesn't mean you should get 100% for life. But harassment is harassment. You think I want, let me come up here. You talking to a man, have a daughter. You think I want my daughter, if she's going there being professional in the military, to be harassed? Now, what if you were in a leadership position? And I'm going to ask you a heavy question. You worked and used to evaluate claims, right, John Michael? If a woman had been harassed in the VA, in the military, would you deny her claim if she had continued harassment and say, toughen up, you should just toughen up and drive on? Answer the question, John Michael. What's your opinion? We see your opinion here. 3 months of boot camp and $11,000 a month. That is beyond criminal. Well, they decided it was too. The lawyer say, Fifth Amendment, every criminal takes that. Yes, indeed. Listen here, we got I'm chilling. Lynn says, just speaking for myself, but Marine Corps boot camp with Marine Corps martial artists ain't no joke. Yes, I've heard. I was in the Army, and when we did that hand-to-hand combat, that was supposed to be fake. My whole body was sore with those big things, man. You get hit with those, helmet or not, that hurts. Anybody, let's be honest, anybody in here got injured, put a Band-Aid in the chat or put hurt. Put the word hurt. If you got any type of injury, you went on with it, but you may have gotten sore. I know my buddy Short, they slammed a deuce and a half gate, the back gate or tailgate on his hand. And he finished, but he had to let it heal. He finished with the next class. If you out there are Short, real quiet dude, real good people, love, brother. Everybody show love to I'm Chill Lynn. Come on, talk to everybody, show love. Tail Hook 1991. Wasn't that a scandal? And there was other stuff going around that time. The drill sergeants that were messing with the soldiers, female soldiers in basic training. They abuse their authority. And what about people punishing you? Say, H-Town, you did 4 years and you were in a war. Yeah, but it don't matter whether I was in a war or not. If I deserve it, if I got injured in basic training. But my grenade situation, it'd have been my fault because he told me how to throw the grenade like this here. And I got it, and it could have rolled back over the wall, but it did roll over. He threw I ain't gonna say what he threw the second one for me. But I got frozen, That is my fault. If it would have came back, it would have been my fault. Say no. Either way, she still makes me going to take these talk shows. She's maybe going to take these talk shows. Family, everybody show love. There's a statute of limitations on everything else. Yes, there is, but not on fraud. So let me pull it up. Family, there is no statute of limitations when you commit fraud. Family, I'm enjoying y'all in here tonight. We have these regular scheduled live streams on Thursdays and Sunday nights at 6 p.m. Central, and we do have impromptu. Everybody's showing love to Lynn, and we thank you for that. Paul, long time. There should be a statute of limitations on fraud. But Jal would say no. Jimmy says yes. This is one of the few times that there should be a statute of limitation on fraud. This is one of the few times I see y'all split it. How y'all feel? Should there be a statute of limitations on fraud? Yes or no? Lynn say hi to Betty. John Michael say, anyone saying there should be has committed fraud or a lack of integrity. Oh, so you saying if there should be a limitations, but what if, people, there should be a statute of limitations, bro, because it's not like the only thing that really ain't no statute of limitations is murder, because in the civilian world, isn't there a statute of limitations on certain crimes, right? Why, when it comes to monetary crimes in the military, there's no statute of limitations? If the veterans had the benefit for 30 years, you think they should go to jail? And they might be 70, 60, 70 years old, but they did the crime. You do the time. I understand. I'm just making a point. John Michael say, here's a prime example. How many veterans with static disability voluntarily tell the VA to reduce their condition and their conditions improve? No, I mean, hold on. I don't know. You got a catch-22. Hold on. You think I'm going to go volunteer stuff to the VA? They don't volunteer nothing to me. And you might be, listen, they asked me, Mr. H-Town vet, what's your family history when it comes to medical conditions? I don't know. That's their personal private business. Huh? Now I'm supposed to tell them, well, my dad had this, my mom had that, my great half uncle had this. That's them to figure out. I don't know. Am I being a hypocrite, John Michael? Tell me. Light concussion doing basic training. Hurt. Okay. Hurt. Okay. Hurt. They made us do those leg sweeps full throttle. Yes, indeed. So a lot of people, you seeing this, John Michael? A lot of people been hurt in basic. I got hurt. I was sore. I think my shoulder or my hip. I won a little match, but I was in pain. That hurt. Look, Jal say got hurt in basic training. Did you hear that? Say hi, everyone. Listen, thank you, Miss Lynn. We got the beautiful Miss Lynn in here. Everybody show love. We want more female veterans coming here, and we honor that this is National Women's Month and breast cancer awareness is coming soon in October, but not soon. But we don't differentiate veterans, black, white, Hispanic, Asian. It don't matter. Male, female. Your MOS don't matter. Your branch of service don't matter. Unless you're Navy. Oh, there's too many Navy in here. I feel overwhelmed, but I love y'all. Now, family, do us a favor. Let for the new time, for the new people in here, let's do this here. Let them know what branch of the military you were in. All right. I'm the H-Town vet. I was in the U.S. Army and I currently live in Texas. Let us know your branch of the military and where you're currently living. You can tell us the state or the city. I'm living in Richmond, Texas. Boy, y'all are chatting away. Yeah, I did, but I don't like when they do it. Say yes, got hurt in basic training, Betty Boss, but I don't like them differentiating because what if I didn't go to combat? Does that mean I was any less of a soldier? I know some combat veterans that did horrible things that are in prison. Yeah, so I think the that you honorable service means a lot to me. But I do recognize combat veterans too. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like to beat people upside the head, because some things I didn't do. Jimmy said, I didn't jump out of airplane. You ain't gonna get me to jump out of one either. Jimmy said, yes, hurting basic. Jalva said, no. I forget what we're saying here. Either way, she's still going on the talk show. Okay, did I? I need to be way down here. Oh Lord, I got disoriented. So we got Betty Bops was in the Marines. And y'all could tell us your branch. Were you Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine here? Let us know, family. I was in the U.S. Army. Let us know. All right, let's get it out of here. Let's get it out there. And let's see, I got to catch that right quick. OT say Navy. Navy Cali. Then Farm Girl Rebel, U.S. Air Force, rural Minnesota. Jason M, Navy, 94 to 2014. Oh, that's 20 years. Sound like a retirement. Paul Cox, Marines, Coleman, Alabama. Then Lynn says, LOL, well, I'm a part of the Navy, USMC, United States Marine Corps Simplified. Thank you, sister. Thank you so much. Now, then Robert, Navy, Florida. You can tell us your branch. We'll do all branches. Now, H, you forgot Johnny Taylor is in the chat taking notes. Watch him. Watch him close. Uh-oh. That's right. I'm Johnny Taylor, the blues wailer. Oh. Betty Bob sailed 7 seas in the Navy. Ear Wilson Army. I'm in Kuwait holding it down. Thank you. I was in Kuwait before. They say they got a McDonald's there now. When I went over there during the first Gulf War, I didn't see no McDonald's. All I saw was burning oil well fires. Is it really a McDonald's? Yeah, Will, tell me. I want to know. I never got to go. I like McDonald's. I would have got me a Big Mac, fries, and a vanilla shake. But I'm sure it wasn't open because we were running it wouldn't be, that wouldn't make sense. Well, I'm pull up to the McDonald's with my tank. Now, Pennsylvania, Bird for Freedom. Yes, indeed. That's where freedom started. Yes, indeed. Jimmy Moore, Elmore, Army, Shreveport, Louisiana. Respect. Jay Oliver. You be going down to the Barksdale. That's a base down there. I think it's Air Force Base. Marines and U.S. Air Force. Look, 2 of them. Louisiana. Maryland. Navy. Okay. It say, Jay, you're an overachiever. Yes, indeed. He laughing at 66, cutting up. H-Town, I'm sorry, even mentioned it. I was U.S. Navy. No, it's good. It's good. You ain't doing nothing wrong. Y'all good, man. Y'all, yeah. Listen, Paul Cox say, Jay Oliver, you must have been a smart Marine going into the Air Force. A lot of Marines are smart. A lot of Marines are armed in every branch. Some people go in because they go to whatever branch. Betty Bob's U.S. Navy, Maryland. Ha ha. Say, hey, okay, speaking of them. If you put that to somebody, let y'all talk to each other. Jason say, chilling, what was your favorite color of crayon? LOL, much love. I'm about to get back to it. Say, H-Town, they have a McDonald's and a Pizza Hut. That was in 2006. I was there in 1991. Was it there then, you think? John Michael, tell us your branch. He did tell us a branch, and I think he lives in South Carolina. John Mike, you still here? Tell us your branch. I forgot. Ill Will, H-Town, we have a Kentucky Fried Chicken, Pizza Hut, Starbucks. Before this Iran stuff, I felt like a resort. Yeah, so you be safe, and we wish you the best over there. Jay Oliver say, Farm Girl Rebel, I jumped out of a perfectly good helicopter, planes, ships, trucks, jeeps, cliffs, etc. Barksdale was my home base in the U.S. Air Force. Okay, I like that. I like Barksdale. Barksdale was on lockdown from drone flight the other day. Did not know that. He was Army. Okay. Lost something H-Town. What's that? Tell me if y'all can still hear me. Testing. Okay, now fam, we're gonna get back to it. I thank y'all for y'all patience and understanding here. So we say there are no statute of limitation. I want to ask y'all, do you think that the jacket that veterans are getting because of all this fraud and all this anti-veteran hostility, even from other veterans like Lieutenant Dan, like Tim Hahy, the senator? Okay, sounds good. Do you think it's justified? Do you feel like we're living in an anti-veteran environment right now? And if so, why? Do you think the environment that we're living in is anti-veteran? Let us know. And I'm going to try to catch up with some of these comments from earlier. Sorry if I wasn't able to get them. Say, not hurt much. Got a black eye. Why'd you get a black eye, sister? Let us know. Hurting Boot Camp finished my original company. Walked it off. Yeah, that's how they say. Pop that blister. Yeah, I had a couple of blisters. H-Town heard DI say, pull grenade, throw pin. Oh, you ain't gonna let me live that down, are you? Okay, I messed up. Son, I was in basic training, man. You gonna let me? Okay, boy, y'all don't let me make it, man. I was in basic training. I had only seen grenades on television. They scared me on movies. They always say, no. Betty Bob say 1991 was when a lot of high rank were busted down, including one of the first class in our department was busted. They was given 3 of us report him. Yeah, that happened. Now listen, people cried about other people receiving disability. Any vet can file. It's enough to go around complaints about the service members being sent to Iraq right now. Now listen to what Paul Cox say. Most fraudsters usually get caught while the fraud is ongoing. Yes, indeed. Yep. Resignation of the Secretary Navy. Oh, really? Was that behind tailgate, or what was that by? What was that behind, Grace? Let me know. Zero claims for boot camps, all on board Navy ships. I'm just playing catch up. As I recall, also the bar enlistment with regard of fraud are quite high. Okay. So you can't re-enlist. Now, 66 Love say that would work if I also can tell them when it gets bad again with the problem of getting a higher rank. Oh boy, as soon as I caught up, y'all started. Oh boy. Listen, Jason M say John Michael sounds like fraud. I bet. John Michael sounds like fraud. I bet he is 100% and would not report his condition improving to the VA. Would you report it, John Michael? Or he is just using his PhD. Outside of basic, was injured, but not much in basic. Okay. Hey, go Navy. So now I can go try to catch up down here because we're trying to make sure we get to all your comments from the Washington Post. Okay. I'll make sure I catch y'all. It sounds good. From the Washington Post. Okay. That seems to be the plan all along, divide and conquer. We can't let them divide and conquer us. Our mother told me, pointed finger, 3 fingers pointed back at you. Real talk. Tailhook. So they got rid of, was he part of the ones that was in that hallway, getting handsy and doing stuff? Now, was the commander in on it, or he knew of it? Now, I remember a lot of people went down on that. Farm Girl say, I think some of the anti-veteran sentiment was brought on by our own, whether through fraud or TikTok videos by disabled veterans and YouTube channels with clickbait. Then it gets picked up by the Post. Which one you think is the worst? Veterans showing out on when they get benefits on TikToks, making videos, strutting around and stuff? Or would you say clickbait on YouTube or the fraud itself? Which one you think is the worst problem? Yes, H-Town, tell, yes, indeed. Now, it's hot and cold. This is Jallo. It will cool off, Farm Girl Rebel. Probably got the eye injury doing the handcuffing drills, or forced exercise. Security police can be a bit brutal. Okay. Y'all know what goes in y'all branches, sir. What goes on. Farm Girl Rebel say, my black eye came from an elbow to the eye socket, LOL. I don't know how funny it is, sister, because I ain't gonna laugh at that. And it was an accident by my flight chief, huge man. I weighed about $120. He felt bad. I know he felt horrible. Now, did you document it? Sean say, how many congressmen has lied or embellished their service in order to get elected? Uh-oh. Don't hold your breath on it. Farm Girl Rebel say, my bad injury was on post and one I served service connected for. Okay, so you're service connected for. Oh, we catching up, family. I'm thanking y'all. Paul Cox says, you know what, H-Town? I don't know if it's so much hostility. I don't know if it's so much hostility toward the military as it is jealousy for the tax-free compensation I think at some point, Congress may take tax-free away. Who do y'all think they'll take tax-free away? If you think the VA would take the Congress would vote against us getting this money tax-free, put no tax in there. I'm not no tax. Put tax in there or something. Some emoji saying tax. Farm Grover is a rough post check. Yes, indeed. LOL. TikTok is the worst. Will get you angry because it's seeing people rotating the videos over and over again. Now, family, let's get to it. Y'all been so incredibly patient. We caught up. And look in that sub, you just brought up them pocket watching us. And we talked about Congress wanting to take our money. Watch our video about this here. Why are people pocket watching us? And who is pocket watching us? Who do you think that was the name of the video? Who's pocket watching veterans? Congress? Fellow veterans? Your neighbors? Your family? Who do you think? Say tax. TikTok is the worst. Okay. Who's pocket watching us? That's the insider trading while in office. That is insider trading while in office, taking bribes like some of the SCOTUS justice. Okay. Yet veterans should be held to a higher standard. The way they treat it, we should be the way they did it. We have 30 likes and 23 watching. This is incredible, family. The money. Who pocket watching? Do you sometimes pocket watch yourself? Family, did we cover it tonight? She took trips everywhere. But should everybody go down? She was claiming this veteran. Let's put it up the banner again so you'll know. That's the thumbnail right there. How was a Army veteran, that should have been Ann, how was an Army veteran able to fake conditions while receiving $11,000 monthly in VA disability and health care benefits? She did this while traveling all over, the globe, to Jamaica, different places. And she was supposed to have a round-the-clock provider, and they were working full-time jobs instead of helping her, and said she couldn't walk, but she could. So this brings a lot of heat, family. So politicians are good for covering their own fraud. How do you go into Congress, not a millionaire, but almost all of them come out millionaires? I had to get, let me see, a new, not brand new truck. I hear you. Look at she don't want nobody hating. Everybody Martin in here. Everybody show love to Martin. Truck. I feel like I have a bullseye on my back now because of the DV plates I have to get. Yeah. You shouldn't be targeted for that, but I got the DV tag. Say 66 is trolling John Michaels. You say, I am late. Hi, everyone. Thank you, Martin, for being there. Say, hi, Martin. Yes, indeed. Family, we're going to make this thing work. And sometimes it's going to be little things that happen, but no, nothing is meant to hurt anybody. We got to make it right. We got to keep it structured. Now, then we have veterans going to these apps like TikTok and bragging about how much they get from the VA. And sometimes they may not be veterans. That could be somebody trolling. Now, some of them may be veterans, but a lot of we have no proof that they are. Everybody saying hi to Martin. Everybody have to see Martin. Martin, you are missed because I missed you. Now say, fellow veterans, Lieutenant Blue Falcon Gade. Yes, that's the ones who are dangerous to us as far as the anti-veteran hate. And also, exactly, Jason. So she agrees with Jason. It's those anti-veterans that cause the problem. Okay. Now listen, say 66 Love say, yeah, they still haven't said exactly how she pulled it off, especially getting the 100% TDIU with caregiver. What went wrong on the VA end, and what I want to know. Yes, we want to know. Now listen, I was surprised Herman Munster didn't show up. Now, I don't know why he don't show up, because I didn't block him, but when he was propositioning women in the chat, we can't be propositioning, especially with not no $100. The women say, my dog pet bill is higher than that. Because when I had a video up and I'm watching the video and I moved it away because it was over the chat, I started noticing. They say, hey, what? I said, what's going on? And I say, hey, I just blocked the comment, but I told him you still come back, but I guess he didn't feel comfortable. Yeah, you can't come in here disrespecting the women. I didn't know she was TDIU. I don't know. I haven't confirmed that, but that's what somebody said. Say, who is Herman Munster? You wasn't here. You wasn't here. He propositioned Betty Bops. Which ladies remember Herman Munster trying to proposition with $100? He was in here propositioning in the winter. He was over on Raider Channel 2. Smear campaign. Yes, indeed. Hey, Martin. And she dragged her family into it. Now they got felonies also. Now that's the rough part. Her son, Kick Rock, Lieutenant Blue Falcon. Falcon, you better watch that, because you know what's the name gonna say. Hey, wait a minute. They say, oh, Pimp D couldn't pull up the 11,000. Yes, indeed. Yeah, you know, the guy, one of my first trolls was Pimp something. Okay, say love. Charlton say 66 Love, maybe the Philadelphia Regional Office VA. I'll take the friendly fire. Okay, yeah. Yes, I remember now. Yeah, because I thought you was here. But you see, we tune stuff like that out. You know how it is. You know 66. This is from Paul Cox. You know 66. That is my question as well. Where are all the scrutiny for the disability claims that constantly get? Yeah. Scrutiny. Yeah, the way they do the claim. No, Herman Munster didn't offer any money to pay for the little girl's claw to get clipped. Yeah, talking about her cat. Yeah, she didn't pay nothing for your cat to get clipped. Now, Betty, it wasn't like hundreds of bucks. Yes, indeed. And rest in peace for your when your companion cat died. Yep, $100. He offered $100. Now, family, y'all about to see something now. Come, we gonna get it straight from one of the what I consider somewhat credible news. Question. Hold on, I gotta pull it up first. Sorry about this. We're not saying what we answered the question yet. Give me a second here. All right, family. I don't need it because we're not watching the video. Give me the question. Give me a second here. I act like I don't know what I'm doing. All right, fam. Stars and Stripes. We're going to talk about it. Y'all let me know if you can hear it when we pull it up. So he said, Martin say, does anyone watch RT 365? He's building a, hold on. Whoa. Now, we don't promote other channels, brother. That was one of the things that we had to win in the chat. So we don't put that. So, we don't want no hard feelings, but we got to tell y'all, we're going to be straight up. Don't mention nobody else. Divert attention away from the channel, okay? So let's go. And I think I'm gonna have to pull that up. I think Here, so let me put it so y'all know. Because see, that's why I tell you, because a lot of people, they'll feel kind of bad. But here's the rules. Because it's becoming, because the channel is growing. So I don't know, y'all don't mean no harm about it, but we got to do it. Look at the channel rules, fam, okay? Here we go. And there's more, but we stay on topic. No networking or promotion of other channels. No diverting traffic away from the channel, okay? Tell me if we clear. All right, let me know if y'all agree. Y'all all right? Y'all let me know because we got to be in on that, all right? Yeah, no diverting. Guess what's going on over here? We could talk about it if it comes up. No, don't feel bad. It's good. So I heard from Raider. Yeah, even though you hear from Raider, even though we cool, that he's not a Trump card over my channel. And I think that's something I may have to make clear. That just because we collaborate, Raider, this is my channel, that's his channel over there. I'll promote his channel from time to time. He'll promote mine, but we respect each other as separate content creators. Because I don't know nobody going over really. Maybe you go to other people's channel, they do that, but we want to keep it on the thing because that they ain't paying me nothing. Now, this is the one caveat. If I say, hey, what channels out here doing that? Yeah, but it's some people run it different. Because I'm gonna tell you why, Martin, because you don't know, but there are certain larger YouTubers I had to block. And they follow me everywhere I go. And I don't know it until I hear them being mentioned because I can't see them because they blocked. So right now, there's a lot going on behind the scenes that y'all may not know about that I don't know because they blocked a few of them, about 2 or 3 of them or more. I don't know. And it's nothing personal. It's just that you don't show your behind on my channel, or if I come to your channel and you act funny because you worry about this other person, okay. All right. Yes, that kind of stuff going on, 100%. Yeah, agree. Yeah, no problem. Yes, indeed. So that's the thing. So I'm gonna have to do that because this keep getting a issue where some people don't come back. They leave. Hey man, I'm over here, but I'm about to go on over here to this channel. Or they might even say, I'm going to Raider HQ channel. Well, no, don't be saying you're going nowhere else. I've got a channel here. Even though I'm a nice guy, and I think that's what throws people off. I still got rules. Anybody that know, y'all kind of new here, they know me. I'm about the business when it comes to it, but I don't see people promoting other people's channel when they go to other people's channel. They don't say, hey, y'all need to come over here to H-Town channel. I don't see people doing that. So that's why I say it like that. But no problem. I heard you, brother. It's all good. But I'm making a point because this kind of become an issue. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. H-Town even blocked himself already called this channel rule. I blocked myself, almost blocked myself. The sister stopped me because I wanted to make a point, but that would have been a bad point. He say, yes, PNW, sorry. And so what happens, me correcting people, it tends to leave a bad taste in their mouth and they feel like, man, I look bad over here. No, it's just that, we're going to promote it. I have to say it not because of you. I'm not trying to rag on you, but if I don't say it, it keeps happening every live stream. And everybody saying my bag, my bag, my bag. So that's why I had to I put these rules up so we'll know, just, hey, I'm in Spokane. So listen, stay on topic. No networking or promoting anything else because I'm not ain't nobody giving me nothing to network over here. This ain't to bring no diverting traffic away from the channel. So we're gonna do it like that. So everybody show love the PNW, sorry. But glad to see y'all, okay? No problem at all. Let's see. Now let's get to the nitty-gritty. Are y'all ready? Let me know if y'all here. All right, now we're about to start it. So let's get started here. All right, I got to make this small. Thank y'all for being understanding. I got nothing but love for y'all. Everybody show love. I did 5 years at Wimby, missed the fishing, especially during salmon season. Tell me, was that in Alaska? Let me know where that was. And thank y'all for y'all understanding. Let's get stuff going here. Let's talk. We're going to go into the case with the veteran, the female veteran. Let me know. Put speakers in the chat if you can hear, okay? Here we go.
Army veteran sentenced to prison for defrauding the VA of $1 million.
Tell me if you heard that. If you hear that, put speakers in the chat if you can hear it clearly. I read the Stars and Stripes article. Interesting. Glad you're on point. Somebody who sent me this so you can hear it. Okay. Evening, PNW. Sorry. Yes, indeed. Now, and it's important whenever you go to any, some people that chat stay on topic. So each time, why you keep saying, well, y'all starting to see why? Because as the channel grows, everybody not here at the same time, so they don't know things. So I'm gonna, we're gonna dip this in the bud. Because I didn't say it enough that everybody should be able to follow the rules or common courtesy when you come somewhere. Now here we go.
Washington, a 58-year-old Army veteran was sentenced in federal court Friday for stealing more than $1 million in benefits from the Department of Veterans Affairs after falsely claiming that she was partially paralyzed and required round-the-clock care from family caregivers, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. Kelly M. Lee Carroll, 58, of Kent, Washington, was fined and sentenced to 17 months in prison for carrying out a scheme between 2012 and 2024 to defraud the Veterans Administration, according to Charles Neal.
So 2012 to 2024, how many years is that? How many years was that? Let us know. How long did she do the scheme from 2012 to 2024? Let us know.
Floyd, first assistant U.S. attorney in the Western District of Washington State.
That's a dozen. 12 years. 12 years. 12 years a dozen. Oh, I used to live in Edmond, Washington. Could see Wimberley. Okay. Now let's continue.
Lee Carroll falsely claimed she was unable to walk, used a wheelchair, and required round-the-clock care because of service-connected injuries, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. She recruited her sister and her son to help her unlawfully obtain health care and disability benefits for which she did not qualify, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. These benefits to pay for care, and for caregivers, need to be carefully utilized so that they serve veterans as intended. They should not go for second homes, cars, exotic trips, or casino gambling as they did in this case, Floyd said. This defendant not only pays the price for her conduct, she roped in her family members who now have felony convictions, Floyd said. Lee Carroll used the benefits to help pay for travel on exotic vacations and purchase a second home in Las Vegas, the U.S. Attorney's Office said in a statement Friday. Lee Carroll had served in the Army for 3 months in 1986 and then served in the Army Reserve from 1986 to 1994, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office.
So she also served in the reserves too. Okay? She always served in the reserve. She also served in the reserves too. Lee Carroll, let's see. Let's see.
Lee Carroll was ordered to pay $932,142 in restitution.
Woo!
Her son, Robert H. Nelson III, 28, was sentenced in November to 14 months in federal prison and ordered to pay $282,698 in restitution. Her sister, Katoya F. Grant, 41, was sentenced in March to time served with 6 months of supervised release. She was ordered to pay $293,787 in restitution.
Some people feel in some kind of way the fact that she didn't have to do as much time. And family, we're going to have to deal, because see what happened after stuff like that happened, when people come in diverting stuff off the channel, then my then my count goes down. So from now on, family, I'm gonna need everybody to be on point because I'm gonna start timing people out. Because they come in, then this happens continuously. Oh, my bad. Then everybody, why are you treating them bad and all this here? We got to stay on focus. I've made that clear. We need to stay on focus. We don't have to do that because I got a channel run. The last video, I had to edit it, clip stuff out because when people watch it, they don't know what I'm talking about. So we got to stay on point, okay? I'm gonna have to edit this out.
All three defendants pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit theft of government property and one count of healthcare fraud, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. This sentence sends a clear message that individuals who steal VA benefits will be held accountable, said Dmitriana Nikolov, a special agent with the VA Office of Inspector General, which investigated the case. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, Lee Carroll falsely claimed to be bedridden with paralysis in one leg and arm. She repeatedly misrepresented that she needed a wheelchair to leave home. Lee Carroll also designated her sister and son as caregivers in order to obtain more benefits from the VA. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, she filed for a service-related disability in 2012 and received caregiver funding in 2013. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, prosecutors said that Lee Carroll qualified for disability but not the more than $11,000 per month that she was receiving. According to the U.S. Attorney's Office, her sister and son claimed to be caring for Lee Carroll, even though they were working at other jobs, including as a truck driver and administrative assistant, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. On some of the occasions that they claimed to be caring for Lee Carroll, she was traveling to Las Vegas, Tennessee, or internationally to Mexico or Jamaica, without any caregivers, the U.S. Attorney's Office said.
Family,
we hope you enjoyed that.
What you think of that, fam? Did we do it? Did we get it done? Okay, did you learn anything that you didn't know from that? Let us know, family. Here we go. Let's see. Let's get back over here. And we say we covered it. We covered the topic totally. Let's see. That we want to know. Did we answer the question? Did we cover the topic for today? That being, how was an Army veteran able to fake condition while receiving $11,000 monthly in VA disability and healthcare benefits? Okay. Did we cover it? Now, how do you think they do it? Always learn from you and your and everyone on the channel. Oh, yes. They say Charleston. Hold on, let me see what you got there. Okay, say next the Carrolls will run for elected office. They will fight. They will fit right in today's system. Yes, indeed. Come on, family. Says beautiful farm girl. Geez, that's a lot of money. Yes, it is. That area is beautiful. Where it's at. Oh, yes, indeed. Take your caregiver to Jamaica. She didn't take him. She went by herself. Now listen what Farm Girl Rebel said. And Farm Girl Rebel says that let's see. I read that article earlier this week. Since she has been on disability for so long, I'm thinking she got tired of the rules she was playing, thinking she was free and clear of consequences. Yeah, I'm about to say the same thing. She got sloppy. Yes, indeed. Did we answer the question, family? Yes or no? Did we answer the question? Come on. Let us know. Did we answer the question? Let us know. Jay Oliver say we answered the question. Our brother Sean say we answered the question. Yes, indeed, Sean. We trying to make sure we do the thing. Yes, we answered the question. Charlton say yes, covered. Come on now. Anybody else got something to say? Did we answer the question? Say yes. Paul Cox say we answered the question. Then Jason say yes, always learn from the channel. Yes, sir. Say yes. From 66 Love say yes. Jason M says yes. Jimmy Elmore says covered it. Now OT say yes. So now, family, y'all have done such an incredible job. So y'all getting to understand where I'm coming from. And so how we dealing with. Always verify information. That's why if somebody come in and you start talking about somebody else that I don't know, I can't promote them on my channel. I don't know this person. Now you might say, hey, somebody said something similar, but just, I verify things for myself. And so I'm saying I was trying to avoid, y'all notice I danced around as much as I can, but I've just had to come up the middle and just tell people, hey, you can't do that. They said, well, I thought you was just kind of the guy. We could just say whatever we want to say, You ever notice when me and Raider are on live that when he's talking, I'm talking, we stop trying to show respect to each other as much as possible because I'm on, he on my program, so I want to show respect to him and he shows respect to me. So it has to be mutual because what you're going to do is knock the energy out the room and everybody left in the room is going to feel like, oh man, this awkward, but y'all notice it keeps happening. Okay. Whenever you come somewhere, you got to read the room. And I'm really reasonable. I'm easygoing and everything, but it's a hit or miss. Some people like, oh yeah, my bad. I get it. Then other people, they just, oh, I'm sorry. Then they go away. Then they not saying nothing else. They just feel like, oh, why I gotta be this is no. Oh, look, he covered it like Krispy Kreme donuts. So that's why I've been, I want to make sure we stay on top of this thing. Cause that throws me off. If you get off topic, and I made it clear that that's one of my big things. Everybody know, don't get off topic. Now, I don't know. People think that there ain't no consequences. No, I stick to what I'm doing. Thank you for the advice, OT. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna work through. That's gonna be some things like we need to be able to get information out, like you said. We're gonna figure something out. But if I can't get people to follow the rules, what we need to be planning stuff outside the live stream. We got to get everything straight up in here first. Yes, indeed. Family, here we go. We have what are the latest videos out? I don't know what the COMMS stand. Y'all know I'm not good with abbreviation. I could give more with good some comments on. I don't know what the COMM. Y'all know I'm not good with those. Betty say, Sean, good luck. Yeah, for the CMP. Everybody show love to Sean. Is good luck for his CMP exam coming up. Now, new releases. The automatic draft, the automatic enrollment, in particular, the automatic enrollment into selective service. And it was also talking about enrolling women. Betty Bob say 30 likes and 20 watching. Say thank you. Yes, indeed. Everybody show love. Sean about to do a CMP exam for the musculoskeletal system. And Betty Bob say we have 30 likes, 20 watching. Say good luck, Sean. Everybody show Sean some good luck. Yes, uplift each other. We got to do it. Now, the other video, and did we cover everything in this video? And you got the information because I used the actual information that the VA put out. So yes, sir, lift each other up. Good luck, Sean. Good, healthy, and recovery as well. PNW saw you say, GL man, yes, indeed. So the PACT Act, we covered terror claims in the PACT Act. You can watch this video. Also, we have let's see what we got here. Also, we have the VA disability body system. We covered all 15. Oh, so it's tomorrow. Good luck tomorrow, Sean. Now listen, tomorrow I have an appointment at the VA for MRI, and I would drive tomorrow. Okay. Then we have Charlton say whistleblower. So what I'm gonna start doing, family, I'm just gonna time people out. I'm not gonna talk no more about it. We've done enough talking. If you used to be able to chat, but the people, whoever coming in, if they doing, I'm just gonna time them out. I'm not gonna stop my program for that. Now think about it. We have Shawn Michael and Doc Shelley. I've timed, I think, Doc Shelley out, but he come right on back, you know. But it's if they know the rules not to promote. We can talk about different things, but if y'all not getting the picture, let me know. Listen, Jason says, good luck, Sean, because I don't like repeating myself. That's when, you know, and I think some people may test boundaries, and that's why I'm saying it now. I ain't talking about the person because they were real cool with it tonight, but I'm going to start being on this thing because this is becoming an issue. Good luck, Sean. As the channel grow, good luck, Sean. If you get a high rating, don't let John Michael know. Sean and Betty as well. Thank you, Grace, for everything. And they say, now listen, family, and that's why we have the after party. But a lot of people want to talk during the lesson. Let me ask you about that firefighter form. Anybody got information on the firefighter form, okay? John Michael gone. He comes and goes. He might pop back in. He come in, stir safe travels, should make Betty Bobs. And she says, Sean and Betty, be well. Hope all goes well, Betty. Yes, John Michael. Good luck, Sean. Yes, indeed. Now, when it comes to the law, we ain't going to cover no law, but family might have a little news for you. Now, they talked about this, right? All right, here we go. We'll go into it a little bit here and might cover it next time. So if those of you that hadn't seen it, it is true that the VA is using, and just what how you say his name? The salty old Marine, just like he said, they doing it as a test with the DBQs. So let's get into the news. All right, here we go. This ain't but about 3 minutes. Let's listen. Family, this is news dealing with the VA is analyzing old disability benefit questionnaires to detect fraud in future claims. How long? How are they doing it to detect fraud in future claims? Do that make sense for them to be detecting fraud in future claims? John Michael outside in some veteran bushes right now with the video camera saying, get on the weight bench and lift it up. One. Y'all picking on my brother. He ain't doing it like that. Say, I hope not. Thank you, Farm Girl Rebel. Back and cervical for my migraines. Okay. Everybody talking. Hope you get some relief for that from that, Betty. I went to low doses. I don't know what that is, on my own dime. Thankful it was cheap. It was helpful a bit. Okay. They looking out for each other. Going for future claims. Yeah, they talking about claims going forward. Let's see. Now we got about 3 minutes. We're going to end up closing out here.
VA is analyzing old disability benefits questionnaires to detect fraud in future claims.
So tell me if you heard that. And I think you're right. H-Town, the VA is, hold on. It say H-Town, the VA is baseline snitch data. The VA to use as baseline snitch data. I agree. They, the VA, are running current claims on a BI platform. That's what the old Salty Marine said. Let me ask you this question. Do you think they're going to turn around and investigate those claims anyway? Even though they say they're not doing that. Do you trust that? And what if the computer gets it wrong? And why they just doing it on DBQs you get done outside? I thought all claims are created equal. Let's go.
Washington. The Department of Veterans Affairs announced that it will analyze 1 million old disability benefits questionnaires dating to 2010 to identify possible signs of fraud in future claims. The VA has plans to deploy a data collection tool, which is under development, to look for patterns of fraud in prior DBQs. The information will be used only to inform decision-making in detecting problems going forward, the agency said. This tool is forward-looking only. VA will not use the tool to revisit previously finalized and processed DBQs, VA Press Secretary Peter Kasperowicz said Monday. The tool, which is expected to be introduced in fiscal 2026, will only be used by VA staff to flag suspected fraud in newly submitted DBQs.
So newly submitted. How do we know that to be the case? They can call you in at any time.
DBQs are medical forms.
So let me see what y'all saying so I don't fall behind. OT say they are VA are running current claims on a BI platform, which is true. Betty say, okay, Forum Girl Rebel. Okay, they talking to each other. What they said and what they do are two different things. See, that's why it's okay if y'all chatting about stuff, about little stuff, what y'all doing. That's cool about life, but we got to stay on topic. I'm gonna be on top of this now because it throws the energy off when it happens. Jimmy Elmore say, no, I don't trust that. Okay. 66 says, can't detect fraud in future claims without finding it in a past claim. What happened then? And my thing is, I want to ask y'all, why, if we talking about one thing, we have an interesting topic, why we come in and change the topic? See now, this is where I'm going with this, because why are we changing the topic? No. Now, Sean say it will cost a lot of money to investigate after fraud is detected. Well, possible. Now let's see. PNW Sawyer, 100% using past language in fraudulent claims and seeking anything new like that cut and paste is being put to notice. Well, if they find it, they're going to evaluate them. You tell them if they find fraud, they're going to say, oh, no, that's a past claim. We're not going to do nothing. You believe that? Tell me if you believe that. This is a test. No need to worry. Alfred E. Newman, Mad Magazine, 1970. Come on now. Now, we just talked about the 2012 to 2024 case. Huh? And you think if they would have found that out about her, they wouldn't have used it? If they found it using this computer program, you think they would have let that slide? 66 Love say, you have to feed the old claim so it knows what to look for in the future. But once it's in their memory, you think that they may not use the claim, but somebody else will go back and look for another. We just did it for this reason. I don't believe that. That's what he's saying, but he's not a Raider. So yes, Betty, please. Okay, they talking to each other. I'll just say, yes, Betty, please take your time going and getting your rest. Don't want no BI combining combing over claims. I agree. Let me make this thing where I can see it. Let me see what y'all got, fam. We're gonna finish up the video on that. Now, how would it be fraud if the DBQ filled out on the side, but all the evidence, MRI, CT scans, all done by the VA at the VA? Come on now. OT says they are using past claim DBQs to teach baseline the BI platform. Why aren't they using CMP exams? Oh, there's no fraud that happens in that? Now, couldn't veterans get underrated? Why they're not trying to catch that? PNW Sawyer. No, I believe they're going to take the language from the past claims that they find fraudulent. I'm going forward. They are going to use the language to identify future fraudulent claims. That's what they say they're going to do. Say exactly, okay. They have to report all fraud if they find it. Now, that's a true statement. So how are they going to ignore it? And say, they will say a separate department is handling past fraud. It doesn't involve them per se. Yeah, that's what they'll say. Now listen, Jalva says fraudulent claims and production narrators are trying to make numbers and brownie points. Possibly. Now listen, I think there might be a whole lot of higher level reviews, HLRs, with clear errors and corrections for the folks submitting new claims, duty to assist. And what I'm thinking I'm starting doing, if y'all put that symbol, I'm not going to pull it up. I'm going to let y'all just chat. Now, OT says, only thing is no one is checking them while they are cooking the books. Come on. They say, yeah. With typo, what is the typo? How you doing? Everybody show some respect to. Tell me what you meant to say there. So yeah, let me know. What I'm gonna call you. 1995. Let us know. I just had an examiner deny despite irrefutable evidence. Let me ask you a question. The examiner or the CMP, the rater did it. The Philly RO. Okay. Yes, indeed. Hello, everybody show love 1995. Come on in. Let us know the branch of service and the state and country you're currently living in, if you don't mind. I'm the H-Town vet. I'm from Texas. And I was in the U.S. Army. You say no way in heck will overlook a past fraudulent claim that banked $1.5 million. Yeah, that's what happened. See, family, y'all see how we growing? Say both. So the CMP examiner and the VA rater did them wrong. What did they say was the reason for the denial? Let us know. Was the evidence that you submitted listed on the decision letter? Let us know. Army and Air Force H-Town. Okay. Oh, H-Town. Glad you here. 1995. We hope we can win your like and subscription. We want you. We here interacting, handling business. Less likely than not. I don't know if I ever heard that. I've heard more likely than not, but less likely than not. That's interesting. Let us continue, fam. Say hello, everyone. Yes, indeed. Now let's continue.
Forms that private doctors fill out to document service-connected medical conditions. Kasparowicz said the larger goal is to target unaccredited commercial businesses that prey on veterans and not individual veterans themselves seeking benefits for service-connected injuries and illnesses. This initiative will not change how VA evaluates or decides claims. No veteran's claim or benefit will be reduced or denied because of this effort, Kasparowicz said.
He said no benefits will be reduced or denied because of this. Do you believe that?
He said the new safeguard is being developed in collaboration with VA's Office of Inspector General, which released a fraud alert in 2023 related to DBQs.
So they did a fraud alert, and now they're going to be doing it in conjunction with them. And you telling me the Office of Inspector General is not going to go after any fraud like they just went after this Army veteran when she $1.1 million?
Kasparowicz said the initiative will help to protect veterans from predatory companies that submit fraudulent DBQs. The tool, for example, will flag DBQs that have similar boilerplate language or were prepared by a doctor located more than 100 miles from a veteran's home. A cottage industry of for-profit businesses has grown alongside the...
But just because you go to to get a DBQ filled out 100 miles out, that don't mean you committing fraud. I think that's an unfair red flag that they're using.
Man for veterans' disability benefits. Many are not accredited by the VA and charge exorbitant fees. According to lawmakers, about 30% of all veterans have a service-connected disability that qualifies them for benefits, a rate that has doubled.
Oh, it's doubled. So about 30%. Let me see what they said there. About 30. Can I get it back?
According to lawmakers, about 30% of all veterans have a service-connected disability that qualifies them for benefits.
So about 30% of veterans, bingo, have a service-connected disability that qualifies them for benefits. On top of that, family, 1 out of every 4 veterans is 100%. Did you know that? If you're new to the channel, you may not know. Here's the thing. So this is that 30% of veterans that service-connected. That's twice as much as it was in the past. That bothers them. They say it can't be because things are going good. It's because of fraud. No. But they're not going to investigate for fraud. They're going to say when they mess up on your claim, the computer messed up, not them. So you can't blame the VA. It's our system. What happens when you're walking down the street and the police use that scanner on your face, or they say that you committed a crime? It wasn't me. I saw videos. They say it was the computer scan that did it, the face scanner. Who made the face scanner? H-Town only non-accredited claim company, I bet. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, only none say, OT say, like I said earlier, what they say VA and what they do VA are 2 different things. It's all about gatekeepers. UTO can't have that. No, let's continue.
A rate that has doubled since 2008. Disabled American veterans and other nonprofit advocacy groups offer assistance from claims officers who will process a veteran's claim for free. Many for-profit companies base charges on the amount of compensation they can win for veterans. Kasparowicz also said Monday the tool will not use artificial intelligence but assist VA staff who process claims. The tool relies on manual data entry and analysis to help identify patterns that may help VA identify when organized fraud rings are posing as legitimate medical providers and preying on veterans, for example, by excessively charging them, Kasparowicz said. James W. Smith, a deputy executive director at the Veterans Benefits Administration, had testified at a House Veterans Affairs Subcommittee hearing that the VA had developed a Power-BI tool that should be ready this year that is going to be able to analyze a little over 1 million DBQs that have been scanned going back to 2010.
But they can't process claims fast enough, but they can try to evaluate for fraud.
He was responding to a question from Representative Morgan Luttrell, Republican, Texas, on whether the VA was using a language model to conduct the fraud checks or whether a human is still doing this. Power-BI tools offer integrated artificial intelligence features within Microsoft Power Platform. The cloud-based platform enables systems to publish reports, create dashboards, and collaborate with teams. Power-BI converts raw data from multiple sources into interactive, actionable insights and reports. It enables users to connect, model, and visualize data, featuring AI integration, according to Microsoft. But Kasparowicz said Monday that although Power-BI has some AI-powered features, VA is not using any of them in its fraud prevention tool.
Oh, they're not using it in their fraud prevention tool. Okay, give me a break. I got to take the VA has never lied to me. So I know they telling the truth, right? Now listen, family. Okay, now listen. You want to know what's funny is when you go by the VA administration building in his Lincoln's building, and it has Lincoln's to honor and protect those who serve or something like that. I think that's over there by ours. But funny thing is they do the opposite. It seemed like it. Michael E. DeBakey, they got it over there. I thought they got that over at the regional. Oh, give me a second. I don't need it anyway. We through with it. Let's see. I get lost at DeBakey. You get lost at DeBakey. The roads, the hallways are kind of confusing. Is y'all VA hospital like that? Yeah, regional office. I meant yes, indeed. I saw it out there too. You know, I've been, yeah. Now, family. I got lost over there. I ain't gonna lie. I got lost when I went to the emergency room and went up the pharmacy. I had to come back down. I went with my niece. My tooth was aching so bad. That was a while back. They all changing. Yeah, they blocked off. You used to go from the emergency room. You could actually go inside the hospital from there, but they blocked all those doors off. Come on now. Family, you know, sometimes I be wondering, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Let's finish up what we're doing here. We went over the news. Anybody heard from Pastor Dougie? Have anybody seen Doug Collins, Secretary of the VA, with all this going on? They move personally every 6 months. Okay. They use personnel every 6 months. I forgot where to park. Oh, parking is horrible. You better get there an hour early, 45 minutes to an hour early. Yeah, they did. And the vet parking is horrible. How is the vet parking at your local VA here, family? Keep everything confusing. Yes, indeed. Come on now, family. Y'all can chat now. Bring up what you want to talk about. And about our channel to the new people, our channel is meant to be informative, interactive, and that's where it kind of causes issues because it is an inactive channel, but that we got to stay on topic. We don't just talk about anything, okay? See, the first thing we do when we do, and if you get in late, that's on you because the rules, we do make it clear. Now, look what I got up here. Answering questions on topic. That's how we do it now. Now, the funny thing is a lot of people that's new to the channel, you don't have no issue with them. But sometimes when people come back, I don't know who, but hey, we got to stay on top of the game. Now, listen. Because this is becoming too frequent. Because we had like 29 people in here and we was flowing and doing good. And, you know, people will test limits and that's cool. And I think sometimes people want to try to make me the bad guy, but no, I'm going to just be handling the business and just getting you up out the paint. So remember, informative, interactive, respectful, protective, troll-free, transparent. Look at she say, Farm Girl say, the like button is lonely. Go ahead and touch it. This woman is out of control. Now let's see what we got up here. Let me catch y'all. I got to catch up. Oh boy, y'all got a lot going on. You say Jimmy says keeping everything confused. That's what it seems like over at them VA hospitals. No sighting, Dougie. No sighting. So come on, let's talk, fam. We went over the information. If you like to join our regular scheduled live streams, they're on Sunday evenings at 6 p.m. Central Time, Texas time. So you'd have to adjust for the time zone that you live in. And on Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Time. And we do have unscheduled live streams. I think we had one. Did we have one last night? We did one yesterday. And we went into it heavy. Now, oh boy, let me see. Can I get this in? So Farm Girl say, you keep asking that question. Anyone see Pastor Dougie? No, he is more lost than Carmen San Diego. Is it really? We don't know where in the world he is. Okay. If y'all get a spot and let us know, because all this going on with veterans and he's nowhere to be found. This is my issue. It's like they put everyone appointment in the same time at debate. It seemed like that. Because you go there, sometimes ain't nobody there. When I go there without an appointment, sometimes I don't see nobody. I guess the Cavets are the lucky ones. The Cal vets, yeah, the California veterans. Yes, indeed. I hope so. Jay Oliver say, my VA hospital park in New Orleans is very good. Oh, now I'm hating. Now, if you like to contact us, and let's say you have some you would like to share or some information you would like to give to somebody that's in the live stream, because we want you to be able to do stuff, send us the information, we'll get it to them, okay? Or y'all might have a question, and then we'll try to come up with it, and we'll put it in the description of the video. We'll put it on the channel. We'll work things out. Once we get everything in order, we're going to start doing things and try to open up things. But first, we got to get it in order. Grace says, his name is Houdini. Didn't learn to Dougie. He didn't learn to Dougie. Jimmy says, we do have overflow parking, but then you have to rely on the shuttle. The shuttle's not bad here. Do you have issues with the VA employees parking in the veteran parking? Do you have a suspicion that happening? They cracked down on it here. It used to be a serious problem. Because we in the Texas Medical Center, they would come park their cars because they have to pay $10, $20 for parking in the VA's in part of the Texas Medical Center, the largest medical center in the world, right? They would come and park in a hospital bus would come pick them up and take them to work. Now listen, mine is okay, saying 66 Love. Can't always get close to the door, but they have golf carts for transport. Oh, getting on a golf cart. This is Sneaky Dougie, MIA. OT says, yes, indeed. So I think you can have one of the busiest VA hospitals. I remember back in 2010, they said the mental health department saw over 10,000 veterans a month. That's a lot of people, ain't it? Farm Girl say the like button is long. I got that. I read that. Oh, Lord. Yeah, he say, hit it like, go ahead and hit it. Yes, indeed. Okay, Jay Oliver, look up numbers 1, 2, and 3. You're right. All 20-year-old men must defend country. Man. So if you'd like to contact us, here's our contact information. At the bottom, we have our email at htownvetnorthside@gmail.com. You have our YouTube channel for the YouTube channel, the handle for that, and our Cash App and PayPal. Now let us continue. Now we're at the after party, family, and I'm going to catch up on your comments. We want to hear from you. And this is the time when you got something off topic to talk about it. How's the weather where you at? I'm asking your last question. In particular, what's the temperature? Right now here in the Richmond, Houston area, it is, oh man. That threw me off. Hold on. It's 73 degrees with a low of 65 tonight. Now listen, Jay Oliver say my VA hospital in New Orleans. Okay. My VA hospital in New Orleans is relatively new and the cafeteria is good. I hope it stays that way. All right. Betty Bob say parking is horrible. She's in Maryland now. VA employees park in there, and the University of Maryland park also. They have a parking lot. Okay, wow. Grace said the system is flawed and it makes it worse. Yes, indeed. I eat at the cafeteria every day. The cafeteria food wasn't bad for me. I like some of the cafeteria. I'd keep smashing if I could. Okay. Sean says, you don't even have to buy the like button. Y'all, I appreciate y'all. I drink first. You don't hear you don't hear about the like button or drink first. Just hit the like button. Boy, Sean, y'all, I didn't realize y'all talking about the like button. Y'all cutting up. Farm Girl says it's cheap, son. Okay. Oh Lord. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all sticking in with me. Doug getting ready for the Summer Olympics in LA. Are they gonna be in LA this year? Family, y'all are saying stuff. Jay Oliver said, yeah, Charleston, the Bible did reference draft, and most cases it reference things of everyday life. Yes. Now, Charlton said, Pastor Dougie getting ready for spring break vacation. You think he's going to have his Speedos on? Now, OT said, LOL, I don't think Sneaky Dougie going to make it in LA. You know, who we going to roll with? Do we have to check in? So now Betty Bob say 33 likes, 22 watching. If you would like to join our scheduled live streams anytime, turn on your notifications to receive H-Town's when H-Town is going live. Yes, indeed. Any questions, let us know. If you got any questions, concerns, now it's time to ask them because we're in the after party. Okay? And I apologize for the people that came in the last few months. I didn't let y'all know that we had an official after party where we cover other stuff that's not on topic. Sometimes we have nights that we just cover whatever you want, open mic. Jason them say, you should make gear for sale. I should do that. H-Town Suites, the Texas Medical Center, see a lot of vets. Yes, indeed. I'm telling you. Then we have 1995 say, yeah, H-Town vet. I remember that when the mental health, it took me almost a year to get seen. Can y'all believe that? I remember when it was that long. Family, it was a year to see somebody. What if you was having a mental health crisis? If you ever have any issues with mental health or anything else, you go into the emergency room. Somebody will see you. Don't wait no year and tell them you need to talk to a doctor after you go to the emergency room, get treatment, if they let you leave. Now, Jay Oliver say, if you come to New Orleans and have a veteran ID, come to the Veteran Hospital Park at the hospital garage and take the streetcar down to the tourist area to catch an Uber in the Uber pickup area. Oh, you just breaking it down to us. Listen to what 1995 says. What's your thought on the new war we just got out of a war 20 years? I'm not for it. I don't agree with the new war, but what can I say? No, I don't know. I don't know much about what's going on with it, but it concerns me because having been a combat veteran, I don't want, and I see how everybody's affected back here and there. It's dangerous for everybody. Now, 668 75 degrees in Cincinnati. What's your opinion on it in 1995? Let us know. Now, Charlton says 64 degrees, raining, got up to 80 today in Pennsylvania. My issue is, good to hear that, Charlton. Now, not that it got up to 80. Did you turn your air on? My issue is 1995 is that I try to avoid stuff like that. I don't like to hear it troubles me. Betty Bob says 65 degrees in Maryland. Grace says it's 70 degrees in Tidewater area. You know what's up. Now let's see. Charlton, did I get you 64 degrees? Oh, did I miss something? Yeah, I missed a few things. Let's see. 66 Love say 75 degrees in Cincinnati. Charlton says 64 degrees and rainy. Oh, yeah, I did read that. Betty Bob says 65 degrees in Maryland. Now listen to what Farm Girl Rebel say. Now we off topic. You say whatever you want to talk about now. This when you're in the after party, you pick a topic. Totally off topic. I gained a ton of weight after my cervical surgery and quit smoking. Good. Everybody show love for the sister Farm Girl. Everybody clap hands, show some love to our sister. Put some hearts in the chat. She quit smoking after that, after cervical surgery. It is official. I made it my goal weight of 145 pounds, highest weight 320. Ouch. Lady, she lost over. How much weight is that? She lost over 100. I want to say, hold on. I don't know. What's that? 160 pounds or so? How many pounds that? That's amazing. So we say 70 degrees in the Tidewater area. Everybody show love and congratulations to Farm Girl Rebel. See, you don't know what people be going through. Did you get that weight gain service connected? Now, and the cervical strain probably was, right? 70 degrees in the Tidewater area, Grace. Then for Charlton say, congrats, Farm Girl Rebel, long life ahead. Then Grace says, congratulations, Farm Girl Rebel. Yes, indeed. Now, when we in this part of it, sometimes you can bring up something that's happening somewhere else, but just mentioning people channel just out the blue, I don't know them. But if you say, hey, something happened over here, or if I say, hey, where did you learn this stuff from? Well, I learned from this channel because I asked you, so what can I say? But if just out the blue in the middle of what we're doing now, Jimmy Elmore says, Golden Games in Florida. Okay, Golden Games in Orlando, Florida in June. Okay. Thanks, Charleston and Grace. Yes, indeed. Keep up the good work and God bless you. Look, we got RT. Everybody show love to RT. Y'all see we have people still coming in there? Huh? RT, we good. Now we at the after party, RT, so you can talk about what you want. We usually cover our topic first. I know I trip y'all out because I was a teacher. So I like staying on topic because if not, I'll get confused, family. I get disoriented because that's part of my condition. So that's why I stay focused as much as possible. We may go off of something if it's interesting. We might go into that, but we try to, regulate the things because we don't want nothing coming in killing the energy. Jimmy Elmore say, we do VA gym Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I don't know if did they get rid of the gym? They made it the police station down here in the Houston VA hospital. Do they still have the VA gym down here 1995? Betty. That was about a year, okay. J. Oliver is that streetcar named Desire. Oh, Lord. Stella. You know the great actor Marlon Brando when he was young. Hampton, VA, you'll need to get there no later than 5 p.m. to park. 5 a.m. Wow. Well, listen, I'm coming up there, Grace, because my homie, my brother, now that both of my youngins are out of school, You say, you got one daughter. I got my niece. That's mother's daughter. I got to go up there and visit him. I ain't seen him in about 5, 6 years. That's horrible. If not a little more than that. I feel very bad about that. Now, so yes, indeed. I'm gonna go up to the VA hospital is what I'm saying, because I'm gonna get him to take me up there. Or I might drive. 1995 say, I don't have an opinion on the Iraq war. I'm a combat veteran. I just think we need some peacetime. I totally agree. I don't want it. I don't want no confusion. I don't want nobody else to get hurt. All of us. Rose City D says, good evening, H-Town veterans. Salute the chat. Peace. Family, I'm enjoying this. This means a lot to me to be here. Family, I battles with depression. I battle with missing my family. A lot of them have passed away. Some of the people I was in the military with, you know, and having y'all here means a lot to me. Okay? So nothing is meant to scold people, but we got to stay on point. Because when I don't say nothing, sometimes it gets, and we got to, as people come and go, because some people ain't the same time. So I make sure we do it. Like I might pop up the banner. So for y'all to know, like I'm gonna do this every once in a while when new people come. The chat rules, stay on topic. Right now, you can talk about any topic. No networking, trying to, you know, get outside collaboration with people outside of here or promoting someone else's channel. That's what I just put up, remember? No diverting traffic away from the channel. Yeah, I'm here with y'all, but I'm about to go over here. Yeah, you know, hey, you know that person doing this. Oh, nah, they don't promote my channel, so why I got to promote theirs? And ain't nobody going over nobody else's channel trying to get people to go other places. Have y'all noticed that? They only come to my channel trying to divert people to other places. They might do it, but I don't be watching. Let me stop lying. Rose City D say Betty and Charlie. Rose City D been around a while. Him and Benny, they down like 4 flat. Love the Farm Girl Rebel. Can you believe I need to lose a few pounds? That inspires me. Say, what's up, Ro, and hello, Betty. Yes, indeed. See, family, we're a family here. We are one. This ain't no fake. What I'm telling you, I feel that's why I'm passionate about this thing. Because I'm protective over the chat. Even with the people in the chat, we got to make sure this thing right. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. See, that's why I thank God, like somebody like Raider HQ reached out to me. Because I don't go bothering people because I don't want to seem like I'm messing with their channel. And I might be in there just chill. But he reached out to me. And I appreciate that. He showed me love. So I show him love. And to whoever else do that, I do the same thing. But I don't push up on people. Hey, I'm here. What's up? Nah, it ain't like that. You know, now I'm from Fifth Ward. We can't be rolling like that. We move slow and we chill. We like to sit back and peep game. You understand? Now 71 and Cullen now got up to 82. Whoa, Lord, how high is it gonna get to us? I mean, it's gonna be high. It was high of 84 today. So it has been kind of high. I love y'all. Waiting to have my girls on steak and ribs and all the fixings. Okay, now when we have the next live stream, I want y'all to come up with some information to help, because like people need help when we get to the after party. We'll go over there and we may have a live stream where we can help people. Because like what I kind of happened, I think, you know, the lady that was needing help, I think, see, that's why I say don't speak out of turn, because when I correct it, they make them think that I'm trying to stop them from getting a blessing or help. So let me handle it, and we do it in decent and in order. Because I haven't heard from them. After that, they just rolled out. So this creates unnecessary stuff. Y'all know me, but other people new to the channel don't know me. So they're like, what's up? I don't have to put up with this. Well, when we somewhere, we got to do order. Well, this person was telling me that, no, this is the H-Town vet. I'm the moderator, so we got to do by that. That's why we got to keep it straight. You lost, let's see, say, you lost a whole H-Town for girl. Yes, indeed. We're so happy for you. Whoa. I did 155 pounds, and I ain't ashamed to say it. Come on now. I saw you with your cowgirl hat on, probably had your cowgirl boots, and her husband was holding her close. Hello, RT and Rose City D. Come on now, family. Thanks, everyone. Feels great. Yes, I know it does. Now, what's y'all New Year's resolution? What you trying to do? That's awesome for him, girl, from Jimmy. Yeah, fam, we gotta uplift each other. She meant feels good. Yeah, I got that. Great job, Farm Girl Rebel from Paul and J. Oliver, 74 degrees and clear. See, my channel, I want to go over information, but I want y'all to interact too, because other channels putting out such solid information, and they'll help you with your claims, some of them. And you got people that are actually like Raider that understand it from the inside. So I want to play my part. We want to overlap with each other, because I like a lot of what the channels are doing out there. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like some of the stuff a lot of them are doing. Even some of the ones I blocked, they all right with me. You just don't play in my face. That's just how that go. And they come back to apologize. They gonna have to do it publicly though, because when you clown me publicly, you're gonna have to apologize. It was done behind the scenes. We'd handle it behind the scenes. Because if I do something, I'm gonna be man enough to handle that right there. I ain't gonna be hiding behind something. We ain't gotta go behind no kid and talk about it. No, if I did it openly, deal with it openly. That's how you get over things. You move on. You just talk about it and get it out the way. The old Creole blood. Now look, I know, see, she Creole, huh? The old Creole blood must be doing its work, because my skin snapped back pretty good. Yes, indeed. Black don't crack. Now, Farm Girl Rebel, she's a white girl, but she light skinned, really. She from Louisiana. They mixed up over there, just like here in Houston. Jay said, hey, Ro, what's up, RT? Everybody's greeting everybody. And I'm going to tell y'all what I like about that. Because when I first started, had one that was just not speaking but certain people. And you're free to speak who you want to, but I'm glad that y'all interact and show love to each other. My grandmother said, if you didn't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. I had twin uncles, her brothers, my great uncles. If they didn't deal with you, you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know who they didn't like us. If they didn't deal with her, they wasn't around. My daughter says she could tell when I don't deal with a certain person, because I just get short. Yes, hey, I'm rolling out. I don't do no whole bunch of talking. They still have a gym, is next door to the police station. Okay. Can we go in there? Do we have to sign up? Do we have to get permission from our doctor? 1995. H-Town, let us know when you come so we can have a get together. We will. Oh, most definitely. If y'all don't mind. If I come up there, I'm going to stay with my friend, and I might stay in a hotel, but no, he going to want me to stay at his house. And you talking about I'm cool with all his family. His son stayed with me for about 5 years. When he came down, did you hear me? I made sure he had his benefits and everything before he left. He in Dallas, Fort Worth area now. This my friend. This the man when I didn't have running water in my place where I was living. I said, hey man, you can't come down right now. You know, he said, well, I'm coming down. He said, why not? I say, because I ain't got no running water. I had water, but I had to use water to do the thing, move stuff around, and I had electricity. He said, am I coming to see you, or am I coming to see your house? I said, okay. He came on down there, man. I said, this man crazy. Hold on. I just get lost where I'm at. My Lord. Oh, Lord, I don't want to miss that. Okay, right here. Coasting missed saying hello, Sailor. Yes, indeed. And say, it's 37 degrees here today, but supposed to be 80. Now, I need your constructive criticism, family. Wednesday, yeah. Let me know if y'all understand where I'm coming from. If not, this time I want y'all to get me straight. If I'm sending mixed signals, or do y'all understand what I'm saying about being on topic? Am I coming across too harsh? Let me know. If y'all got some advice, I want y'all help. because I'm gonna still stay stern on what I'm doing, but give me some tips if y'all understand where I'm coming from or what I need. Because I want to make sure. That's why I put. Do you think it helped that I put some little rules out so people understand? Let me know, because I love all y'all. It was 78 degrees today. Because it was only really one person that I've ever really been offended by. And that person has thousands of subscribers and come and played in my face. I ain't gonna ever forget that. They think they cute. They look, let me tell you something. This channel, what we do, people want this type of audience. And with it comes the pain and the pressure, the struggles that we go through. You understand? You know, and we learning each other and all that. Yeah. So, and sometimes people come, they go, but we're going to be trying our best to keep things moving. And people want that type of interactive, engaging chat, engaging audience. Huh? We family here trying to pick up some muscle now. A tacky shoy. Okay. So lifting weights. That's my goal this year. Okay. You going to get that? You guys going to get a weight bench? Help a vet reach 100 permanent total. Yes. Yes, indeed. TDIU. Congratulations from Betty. Nice, Jay. Coasty say congratulations, Farm Girl Rebel. Thanks. Now listen. Oh, okay. Say Farm Girls. Grace says Farm Girl Rebel had surgery in 2016, still not healed properly and exercise, just stress, but I'm doing yoga and Thai. That's good. Praise God. We want you around. We want y'all around here. Now listen, 1995. Yeah, you go and you just sign up. You just sign your physician can write a subscription, and you can just sign up. It's quick. Then Houston gets a paper card. I guess you can get a paper card. It lasts for 3 years, I believe. Oh, that's a long time. What do y'all do? So some people lift weights, and a farm girl say yoga is good for you, Grace. Okay. H-Town Betty looking forward. Oh yeah, I'm gonna come up there. I'm gonna let y'all know. I gotta see Charlton. We gotta eat. We gotta do something, fam. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. I mean that. I'm the same guy that I say I am. You are coming across just fine. Okay, I want to know, because see, I do this happened not because, let me explain to y'all. Like the sister that her husband slept with her, I knew that was gonna be a problem because she knew, and I knew this. I'm not trying to keep that from happening going forward. And if you out there, sister, we love you and we embrace you, but it'll come across like, because people, when you come around somewhere, if somebody say something, you feel awkward, you know. So that's why I say we got to watch what we say and do. All right, we got to make all good, responsible, yes. And if I'm not, let me know, because Charlton will tell me. Charlton will tell me. You know what Charlton told me? Tell me if he ain't gangster. He said, when I first came to your channel, I was trying to find out what your angle was. I guess I'm walking around here like happy black guy. He like, what's going on here? What's this dude hustle? Because what was the thing, Charlton, that made you feel like that I wasn't gaming or hustling people? Which I might be. I might be doing it now. Oh, I don't know about it, but somebody need to inform me. But let's just say, what made you say, well, you know what? He all right. He might be. I'm touched, family. Y'all know I got mental problems. Y'all know this here. I don't hide it. Now, this the first person I heard mention the therapy, the water therapy. Okay. We also do water acrobatic at the YMCA. That's big different. They said they got a pool at the VA hospital too, right? Yep. You are coming clear. Yeah, and we're gonna stick to it. Yes, you are. I did get off topic. I'm really apologize. Yeah, no, and that's what I don't want to happen. Where people every little thing you get off the topic a little bit, that's cool. We get, and if y'all talking to each other and you put the S symbol, I don't mind y'all chatting back and forward, and you can be off topic, you chatting back and forward. But if it's something like, hey, they some other veteran topic, but if y'all just encouraging each other, that's cool. All good, H-Town. You just get busy. Forget to organize procedures sometime. Oh, say all good. I just get busy. I got to stay on it. Thank you. I think sometimes we stray off topic, but fall in line when H-Town mentioned it. We doing good, and we going to fall off topic. That's okay. That's the gym membership, bro. Okay, good. See, here's the thing. What I'm trying to avoid is somebody getting hurt or offended here. If we could just talk, because y'all know sometimes we could talk for 6 hours. We're going to have time. I'm trying to do it where we can just talk about whatever you want to talk about. But we got to do it with some order. That's why I'm trying to develop that now. Now, big channels shouldn't bully small channels. I don't like seeing that. Yeah, that's why, what's the name? That's why the Salty Marine, they kind of hurt this feeling, run them out of here. I ain't going nowhere. Now that was real what H-Town just said. That go to hell. Yeah, they got their little trolls, a little sorry. It's shame when somebody trying to look up to you, a grown man, you looking down up to somebody younger than you, and you being a little puppy dog. Yeah, I don't like that. I ain't saying it's all, I don't know these people, but I can tell you from my experience dealing with people when I see shady stuff, and a lot of people, they can't leave me alone because I got a small channel. I don't know what the big deal, but I know because we interact, we have authenticity, and the people feel like if I had that authenticity, my channel could be twice as big. I could make way more money. I ain't making no money, but one day I want to get monetized. I do all the exercise. Okay. Now listen, you see how Charlton just got on me right there? That's what I appreciate. I ain't beyond reproach. Now you are unique, H-Town, so many YouTubers are selling something, but there are some good ones that just put great information. You are one of them. Now listen, there are some that sell stuff that might do little stuff, but they might do good stuff too. I ain't knocking nobody, but you say, I have a pool waiting to have that prep. Okay. Okay. No pool at our VA. Oh, wow. See, we know H-Town. Yeah, because at least you know who I am. I'm not perfect, but at least you know who you're dealing with. I got nothing but love for y'all. And man, I'm going to tell you, I forget was it George or somebody here the other night? And I told him, I said, hey, will we stay on topic? He said, well, I apologize. He didn't leave, And I, it just, because I want to make sure we straight. I'm a sensitive kind of guy, but we got to make sure, because I'm telling you, it ain't y'all. They're going to be sinning. They really ain't done it yet. But these big channels, because I won't acknowledge them and I'm doing my own thing, right? They're going to start sending people in here to start confusion. They're not really doing it yet. That's what I'm trying to prepare us for. Huh? Because I know the game. When you're doing something that's working and other people, and I come in changing things. Raider HQ came in changing the game. They mad at him. Why? Because he telling the information. They said, why are you giving it all out? Why not? You see how me and Raider HQ can work good together? You understand? Yeah. My VA had a pool, but closed because water got high bacteria. Machinery was old. Or was people taking baths in the pool, Raider HQ? Charlton. Was people taking baths in that pool? The VA trained us to be confused. Yes, indeed. The greatest weapon used against veterans is this organization. It's in my backyard. LOL, needs treated. Yeah. Do you have a cover over your pool, Grace? Ha ha. Say it needs treating, huh? And turn into a pond. I better stop messing with you. Oh man. I'm gonna need to know where all those good boiled crab places at, especially fried crabs. My favorite. And yes, I'm gonna come up there. Baltimore ain't that far. I'm gonna do my best to get us. I'm gonna drive because I don't like flying, so I'm gonna be riding anyway. Not the VA, Jimmy. The military trained us to be like that. The military trained to make the most simplest thing complicated. Whew, boy, you tell the truth. No pool. If I do it, I stick my feet in it. I enjoy y'all. We'll go to the beach. Yes. Guess what beach I want to go to? Of course, Virginia Beach. Oh, boy. Yes, indeed. Virginia Beach. That's not just a city. That's the actual beach too, fam. For those of you that don't know it. Let's see. Oh, boy. Let's see. I'm enjoying, fam. We almost done here. I say the darn seagulls mess up the ocean also. Yeah, the seagulls. I'll send pics. Send me some pics. I ain't been in there in a while. I'm gonna tell you where my friend lives at, Grace. He lives behind Mount Trashmore. His neighborhood is behind that. I'm landlocked. Okay. Oh yeah, you in the middle of it. Okay. Galveston Beach. Oh yeah. We used to go down there riding on the back of a truck. My family used to rent beach houses. I got a very extremely large family. Remember, we've been here 170 years. I got a gnat in this room, and I'm about to swat this computer. Oh, don't bring up fried crabs. Fried crabs, know the spot. Please, and look, tell your husband not to be mad. Say, who is this guy? Tell him, hey, say, that's H-Town. We go way back. Don't say that. You're going to get me in trouble. Don't get me beat up. Now, I like Virginia Beach. It's pretty. Yeah, I like it. Oh, I love it. I took my family down there when they came down when I graduated from college. I shocked my pool when I have it. My stomping ground. Yeah, you know, they got a PETA place down there that's against the unethical treatment of animals. And they went down there and was grabbing people fishing pole, and they were fishing right there on the pier at Virginia Beach. And when I was up there and was throwing their poles in the water, do you know if you come down here to Texas throwing somebody $200 fishing pole in the water to free the fish, they gonna throw you in the water with it. I love crabs, but never had fried crabs. You're missing. Tell them who've ever had fried crabs in here. See, we talking about anything, whatever y'all want to talk about. I didn't know H-Town Vet, you linked up with Raider HQ. He makes good content. Let me say this to you, 1995. I didn't link up with him. He linked up with me. I'm going to be honest with you. The man made it. I was at a little over 2,000 subscribers. He come in there, boom. He helped me get, I want to say I'm almost at 3,000. I got to give him at least 300 to 500 that he helped. I ain't got no shame in saying that. But I respect his game stuff. I'm not going to overstep my bounds with him. And if I do, he got a right to correct me. Yes, all that stock. Come on now. Oh, I want some fried crabs, my Lord. I don't want them little bitty ones. Because that one on Campostello, I think y'all say they closed now. They start selling them little bitty crabs. But them youngsters in Norfolk, they had some good ones. Ooh, and I love that batter. They clean the crabs, family. It's blue crabs, but they dip them in a batter and they fry them. And my God, you're gonna eat some of the crust around it and the crab. Changed my life. I did a couple of cruises from Galveston Beach. Yes, indeed. They got cruise lines going out of there. Yes, Jimmy. Grace, you go crabbing at the beach, chicken, leg, and string. We used to use neck bones and sometimes poke bones. Listen, I ain't been crabbing in years, but I think I'm gonna start crabbing because my family, that's what we did. Crab, some of my family fished. Peter headquarters in Norfolk, a big building. Peter headquarters in Norfolk. I got a story. Y'all don't. I got a story about that. I didn't realize that was a big thing till I was up there. Right there next to Peter building, you know where those boats go out? You know the boats go out on the water, then come back. They had a big old barbecue there, and I'm from Texas, but I was up there, and they had somebody from Texas. It was one of the good white boys cooking that good barbecue. He up there, good old boys cooking it, and so to get in, they had a little entrance because Peter made it where you had to pass them. So I went in. I was going in there, and this youngster stopped me. Hey, I said, what's going on? Well, I'm going to get me some ribs and stuff because I had some good ribs there, but I wanted some good down home Texas barbecue. And he said, well, these animals and how they treat them. And I said, oh, that's horrible. And he said, you don't need to eat meat. I said, what would I eat instead? Soy meat, some kind of soy meat or something. I said, what I'm going to do when I go back to Texas and my family had these big barbecue pits the size of full-size trucks and putting whole goats on there. He said, you bring your own soy stuff. And I was a believer. He had changed me. I got the button and put it on. And I'm such a hypocrite. I walked up to the barbecue place. Give me some ribs over there. Give me some brisket. So I got ribs and I'm walking back out. I said, oh, this guy's going to think I'm a hypocrite. I hid them in my pocket. The ribs was leaking barbecue sauce in my pocket. Yeah, it was. Isn't that horrible? Isn't that horrible? I was such a hypocrite. Are you talking about crab patties? Not crab patties. I like that too. What are crab patties? I like stuffed crabs. Is that the same as crab patties? Stuffed crab where they kind of put it on the shell, but crab patties, tell me what's in that. Oh, okay. Yes, on the string with fish. Yes, indeed. Now I'm gonna tell you about the Dungeness crab. Used to catch Dungeness crabs with a string and hot dog. Wow. The thing with a Dungeness crab, I like king crabs and what's that other? Not king crab, the other one. What's the other kind of crab? The big crab. The Dungeness crab has plenty of meat on it, but the taste is different to me. I like it, but the taste is different. Do you think they taste it? You're talking about crab cakes, those patties. Yeah, that's why I was wondering what you talking about crab cake. Family, we having fun here. See how we doing this thing? And we gonna be able to do it. Farm Girl Rebel says, I like crab cakes, not sure about the whole crab's shell on fried crabs. You don't eat you just eat the crab out of it. And yeah, they clean them good, but they it seems rather crunchy. No, you're not gonna eat the shell. You're just gonna eat the batter around it and the crab that's inside, because some of the batter's where the meat at too. Oh, once you do it, it change your life. Listen what it say. Don't mess with Texas barbecue. Texas barbecue is tangy. Tell me the style of barbecue y'all have in y'all city. Now listen, I got to skip down. Yes, soft crab, I'm scared of them because even though soft crab, people eat them, it seemed like the shell I never ate them, scared of them. Now, people say they good. Crabbing is great in Whidbey Island. Where's Whidbey Island? Where's that at? I know you're in some place. Grace say using back fin crabs, lumpy. Yes, indeed, with very little filter. Okay. Family, we enjoying this thing. Farm Girl Rebel say, sure is, Jason. You all make me hungry. I'm hungry. I got to go get me something to eat. Let's see what time it is, because everything gonna close on a Sunday. Now it say, sometimes someone would pour crab pots and leave a 6-pack of beer in the pot. LOL, wow. Say crab patties. You mean crab patties is made like salmon patties. Oh, I heard a salmon patty. Salmon croquette. I have a full menu for H-Town. Thank you so much. I'm gonna let y'all know when I come up that way. Then we hook up, and we'll later at some time we're gonna be able to start collaborating. But let me get this stuff straight, because I got these outside people. If I start doing one, then other people gonna be coming in, and remember, somebody tried to overthrow my channel. Right now we on DEFCON 5 until, because like I say, they want me Mojo, king crab, snow crab. I think love them all. Soft shell crab. I'll catch you later, H-Town. Got a nice meeting, everyone. Yes, indeed. That's indeed. Family, if y'all ready to say good night, you can. Let's see. We here. Well, we at the end. Good week, 95. Everybody show love to 95. Good night, 95. Later, yeah, 95. Steamed crab and beer. Yeah, I don't like beer, but beer, when my uncle cooked it didn't bother me. Crabs, yes, indeed. Charlton say, back in the late 70s, sailors so poor would spend all liberty on beach, crabbing, drinking beer on the beach, Norfolk, Ocean View, except. Let me ask you this here. Where did you cook them at? In the barracks? Okay. So what the menu is so far? All forms of crabs, ribs. That's else. Now, well, I like crabs. I'm gonna tell you, is Captain George's. Oh, you talking about? So yeah, ribs. Chicken. Chicken is good. 35 watching. We got 30, 19. You mean 19 watching, 35 likes. Thank you, family. Do you see how many people we got here? Good night. Now check this out. If y'all catch the sister that left earlier, the married sister, I think Emily, y'all try to help her, show love to her, because I knew that was gonna go down. Because she might think I'm trying to keep her. And if you hear, I'm not trying to keep you from the blessing. I'm just trying to run my channel. Okay? Doing what's best for us. You'll need to head our way, Charleston, when H-Town slides through. Are you going to come through, Charleston? Are you going to come through, Charleston? Can we meet? Charleston, are you embarrassed because I was in the Army? Oh, you see me using the guilt trip on him? H-Town, have a beautiful week. I got to get up early. Yes, we pretty much through here, family. We doing good night, Jay. Good night, Jay. Jay, good night to you, Jay Oliver. Jimmy say good night, everybody. Let's say our final good nights. Betty, sister, best wishes. Family, we doing this thing. And see, we get to the after party, we can talk about things like this. Say, good night, all. Good night, shipmates. Yes, indeed. Family, I think we covered the topic for tonight, and I think we did an excellent job. And family, we talk about fraud, but we don't beat up on veterans. We'll talk about what happens. So, because some of these are cautionary tales. So we want to thank you, family. And Charlton Zimmerman, let me know if you need to come. We need to come get you. We'll come get you. Good night, everyone. It's been a pleasure. Where do we need to go? Captain George's. What's a good little spot we're going to go to? Think about that one now, Sister Grace. Coach say night, family. OT say night all. And I'm glad y'all understand it and appreciating, because I need y'all. I need you, OT. I need you, Grace. I need you, Coasty. I need you, Charlton. Okay, H-Town. I like Army grunts, just not officers. Oh, but I was in a tank. Will you accept me? Then Grace say good night, Coasty. Then 66 Love say rest well, family. Then we have Farm Girl say night, Coasty, OT, Grace, Charleston, Love, and H-Town. Then Betty says, Grace S, thank you, good night. See, we helping each other. Then Charlton say, night, family, shipmates, and Betty. And I want to tell y'all, people coming back in the room, family, y'all can't come back, you're supposed to be leaving. Betty says, good night, Farm Girl, Rebel, Good night. Congratulations to that weight loss. Yes, indeed. Good night, Farm Girl Rebel. Charleston, yes. Thank you, Betty. Rock that MRI. Yes, we wish you well. So, family, I want to say good night and thank y'all. I'm trying to see if y'all put a last chat on there. So, y'all do that all the time. I be hating I missed the last few. And so we want to thank you. We want to see you. We will see you on the next one, which is probably Thursday, but we may have one earlier than that. Keep your notifications on, and good night. Yeah.